extremely very rare. It's very extremely rare. It's very rare. They just start assembling, stick it to my head. Because start
Nínú wáyà ìwọ̀n yóò ń kó wálẹ̀ tí lo flash máa yìí tí ó ní flash rẹ̀. Máa dẹ̀ máa ní program o. Ẹgbẹ́ gbogbo wa.
Mike àbára kébù tàbá connect Mike àti àwọn set of people máa pick for àwọn set of people ní speaker tó máa wọ́n space wà fún jack àwọn plug camera ẹ̀ mọ́ Mike or Mike for Retirement benefit of
direct
Hello.
OBS. Sínú àyẹ̀bá gbèrè. Alọ́wà ní ilé ìṣòro ní ìgbàgbé náà. Báàgì ló wà lára. Báàgì ló wà lára. Ọdún wà lára ẹ̀. Mr. Biola. Support people, call awareness, wọ́n ṣe kíní o, wọ́n bá ti ṣe kíní o, wọ́n lè máa stress èèyàn lórí.
You saying out the video?
Got it.
Oh God. I'm on about the next time I need the mic. So that one mic I got to oh yeah, look call. See. I'm saying out the video. You know that there are a lot of jobs in the UK. When they are getting the job, they take it down. Charger, but you need charger. Ṣé tó mú type C charger wáyé?
Tàbí tájà ló sílẹ̀, mo tẹ̀ ti mú àti orí ẹ̀ lélẹ̀ máa ń ṣe.
Ètò pẹ́ kó mọ̀ pẹ́ ọmọ àti ilé ìwà fún mi. Ó ti lé wà mọ̀
Tájà sí lélẹ̀ náà.
ṣé charger?
Ṣé wàá rẹ̀ tó ní Laspec lélẹ̀ lọ rí ṣá.
Mo ti sí ilẹ̀ sí. Ṣé tí ilẹ̀ sí?
Ẹ wo ẹ̀kọ́ sílẹ̀ fún bí a bí 20 minutes. No, see, you know, it is something about
Ilé ń di kí ní mú báyìí.
Lánàá.
Ẹni máa dá ìwé ẹ̀. Target benefits.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier on, very soon we're going to start this program. We have very close to us the head of service of Lagos State, who is very close by. However, like I said earlier also, this gathering is a gathering of Thanksgiving. Is gathering for praising the Almighty God for what He has done. So, because of that, so quickly, I would like I said earlier on, we have some invited speakers that will speak to us on various topics. First, I'd like to invite, to have a seat in front, who I'd like to invite Mrs. Eddie Agaba Oloja. He is the Executive Director, Estate Planning, serving IUTC trustees. Please, let's run together for our place. Also, we have Mr. Michael Oyegola and Ian Samuel.
Somehow, that's why
also, I would like to invite Mr.
all these things are from mind.
Mr. Moses Arisala. lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe sọ ṣáájú mo ní èyí ọjọ́ ayọ̀ ni nítorí pé ó yẹ kí a fi ọpẹ́ fún Olúwa. Please, okay, let's about to start the program. Can all stand the rooted please? The music stop please. Mo ní èyí ó yẹ kí a fi ìlú wa pé Olúwa ṣeun. Ọ̀pọ̀lájọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó kò sí láyé mọ́. Ọ̀pọ̀ ni wọ́n ti lé kúrò sábìsì. Ṣùgbọ́n a dúpẹ́ pé ẹ̀fún ọ̀pá díẹ̀ tó kù yìí náà ayọ̀ àti àlàáfíà lè máa fi parí ẹ̀. Ẹ̀fún àgbàdo gbogbo tí ẹ ti fi àárọ̀ àti ọ̀sán kó jọ ní agbára ọjọ́ alẹ́ ayọ̀ àti àlàáfíà lè máa fi lò. Ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́, ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́, ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́, ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́, ara sán, atẹ́gùn fẹ́, ìdíjà kò gbé wa lọ, ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́, ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́, ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́. Ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́, ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́, ara sán, atẹ́gùn fẹ́, ìdíjà kò gbé wa lọ, ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́, ó ṣètò ọ̀làjú, àpolongo rẹ̀.
Tí mo ṣe ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní bàbá,
Please let's back together for the head of service, Mr. Laspec. With the head of service in the Permanent Secretary, Public Service Office, Mrs. Laspec, and the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Staff and Training, Mrs. Olusola Abidaku. Also, let's announce the member of the Director General, Lagos State Pension Commission, Mr. Babalola Obilano. Inú mi dùn wípé mo rọ́jò òní. Inú mi dùn wípé òní ṣojú wa. Congratulations, ọ̀rẹ́ mọ́ wọ̀rẹ́ wá. Ọ̀rẹ́ mọ́ wọ̀rẹ́ wá. Inú mi dùn wípé rọ́jò òní. Inú wa dùn wípé òní ṣojú wa. Congratulations, ọ̀rẹ́ mọ́ wọ̀rẹ́ wá. Ọpẹ́ wa kò ní tó. Ojoojúmọ́ la máa dúpẹ́. Adúgbò náà pé a bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ayọ̀. Ayọ̀ náà lè máa fi gúnlẹ̀ lágbọ̀rọ̀ náà. Ọpẹ́ mẹ́ta ẹni ó ṣe. 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 Ẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ láyọ̀, ẹ̀kúnlẹ̀ láyọ̀, ẹ̀túnúre wálé. Ọpẹ́ mẹ́ta ẹni ó ṣe. Lágbára náà ẹnu ọpẹ́ wọn ò ní mọ̀.
Ṣé wọ́n ṣe pẹ̀lú yìí sí?
So gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe sọ síwájú, òní ọjọ́ ayọ̀ wa ni. A sọ pé Ọlọ́run ọba ló dá wa sí títí ọjọ́ òní. Nítorí ìdí èyí, yóò fi gbogbo ètò tí a máa ṣe léde ní Ọlọ́run ọba lọ́wọ́. On this note, I would like to invite Mrs. Folake Akiagbe to please lead us in the opening prayer. Shall we pray?
dependable
I
God.
don't understand.
We adore you this morning. We say thank you. Daddy, accept our thanks in Jesus' name. My Father, my God, we thank you for your faithfulness and kindness over our life. We bless your name for the life of Mr. Goma and his entourage. We give all the glory for the life of head of service in Lagos State. We bless your mighty name for all those that are in authority. Father, may your name be exalted forever in Jesus' name. My Father, my God, we commit all those that are about to retire into your hands, O Lord, that we will never retire into penury. We will retire into death in the name of Jesus. We will never retire into sickness in the name of Jesus. My Father, my God, we therefore commit to the program, O Lord. We pray, Lord, that you take charge, take preeminence. We identify the vicinity with the blood of Jesus. At the end of everything today, Lord, let only your name be glorified. In Jesus' blessed name, we are praying. Amen. Let somebody shout hallelujah.
Still in the spirit of prayers, I would like to invite Mr. Gadia Adekule to lead us in prayers in Islamic way.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم بارك محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم الذي خلق الإنسان من طين وجعل رسالة من طين اللهم بارك لنا في أحساننا اللهم اغفر لنا في ذنوبنا اللهم انت السلام ومنك السلام واليك السلام وبارك ربنا اتنا في الدنيا حسنه وفي الاخره حسنه وقنا عذاب النار ربنا تقبل وسمع الدعاء سبحان ربك رب العزه عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين صلوا على النبي.
Well, this standing will not take the national anthem. 1, 2. Nigeria, we the head of service of the most vibrant public service in Africa, our own dear Mr. Olabode Agoro, members of the esteemed body of permanent secretaries here seated, particularly the permanent secretary public service office, Mrs. Sukoni Oyekola, the permanent secretary minister of staff and training, Mr. Lukusola Adedaku, the director general, Lagos State Pension Commission, Mr. Babalola Opilano, the executive director of finance and investment, Laspec, Mr. Olumiwa Oshi. Top government functionaries here seated, particularly management team of the Lagos State Pension Commission, our distinguished facilitators, our dear distinguished representative of pension fund administrators and annuity service providers, great public servants of Lagos State, and the greatest public servants of Lagos State, that public servant that is a pride not only to Lagos State but to Nigeria and Africa. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a great honor to welcome you all to this 27th Retirement Benefit Documentation Seminar for public servants in Lagos State who are due for retirement between January and June year 2025. It is indeed a great honor and it is indeed a great privilege to welcome you all to this event, particularly our prospective retirees. I join you in praising the Almighty God for witnessing this day. You started well, and by the special grace of God, you will end well. Today's event is very unique because it's part of efforts by the state government to ensure that our retirees or public servants going on retirement are well equipped and prepared for retirement. That is why we invited stakeholders from various sectors to talk to you on how best to prepare yourself for retirement. Without taking much of time, head of service, with your kind permission, I would like to invite to podium the Director General, Lagos State Pension Commission, Mr. Babalola Opilano, for his welcome address. Let's rise to that for
the head of service, dynamics of service, Mr. Shwai Olababiago, permanent secretary for public service office, Mrs. Laspec, permanent secretary, Minister of the Service and Training, Mrs. Lukusola Adedaku, the executive director of finance and investment, all aspects, staff and president, pension fund administrators and service providers, dear speakers, and prospective retirees. They will see prepared for the 7th retirement benefit of 2007, specifically organized for dedicated public servants who are using silver hours for retirement period and benefits. This seminar not only marks an important moment but also underscores the state government's commitment to ensuring that the transition into retirement is smooth, informed, and dignified. Retirement is one of the most achieving status. It represents a new chapter in your life, filled with opportunities for personal growth, leisure, and fulfillment. However, this transition requires total preparation. Our role as Lagos State Pension Commission is to provide you with necessary support, guidance, and resources that gain this period successfully. Today, we will discuss medical aspects of the retirement process, including the documentation required for access to benefits and timelines you should be aware of, and the various resources available to assist you. We have invited experts and professionals to guide you in including financial planning, legal situations, healthcare, and more. Our goal is to empower you with information you need to ensure that you can enjoy your reserves without necessarily delays. Throughout the seminar, you have opportunities to engage directly with our experts. I strongly encourage you to ask questions, share your concerns, and seek guidance from aspects of the retirement process that is your best. Your engagement is vital, not only for our development, but also by enhancing our services as we learn from your experiences. Laspec is committed to supporting you in every way possible. We are available to provide one-on-one assistance and guidance to help you navigate this important transition. Please permit me to extend my gratitude to all our speakers and our sponsors who have made this seminar possible. Their expertise and support the entire world. I also want to thank my team at Laspec for your hard work and dedication. In closing, I want to express my heartfelt appreciation for your years of service. Your commitment to public duty is commendable, and it's a privilege to serve you during this profession. Remember that time is a new beginning. As you prepare to step into this quarter, I wish you all the best in your endeavors. Thank you for being here today, and I look forward to engaging discussions with interaction throughout the seminar.
Thanks so much, the Director General Laspec. Ní kúkúrú tí ọ̀gá ilé-iṣẹ́ tí ṣàmójútó òṣìṣẹ́ wọn iṣẹ́ owó ìfẹ̀yìntì ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó tí wọ́n ṣàmójútó ohun tí wọ́n sọ fún mi. Wọ́n ní inú àwọn dùn láti wá káàbọ̀ sí ayẹyẹ ọjọ́ ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí ó ṣe pàtàkì fún àwọn tí wọ́n máa fẹ̀yìntì lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó láti láàrin oṣù kìíní ọdún tó bọ̀ sí ọgbọ̀n nínú oṣù kẹfà ọdún tó bọ̀. Wọ́n ní ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí wọ́n ní ó ṣe pàtàkì gidi gan ni láti rí wípé ó fi hàn ìyà tí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó kọ sí láti rí wípé ìyípadà láti gbé àṣìṣe sí ìfẹ̀yìntì ó lọ ní bẹ̀lọ tí ó sì kọ́nu ọ̀pọ̀ níbẹ̀. Wọ́n ní ìfẹ́ ní pé ká fẹ̀yìntì sí pé iṣẹ́ pé ó mú ìyàtọ̀ wá sí nípa ìgbé ayé kò ṣe wípé ó tún pé ó mú wa sí àìgbé ayé ọ̀tun. Ṣé pé àtúbọ̀ sí ìgbésẹ̀ yìí nínú àkàtọ̀ ayé wa ni. Wọ́n ní ìdí nìyí tí ó yẹ kí gbogbo wa káàtì máa gbáradì láti mọ̀ wípé ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ kí a ṣe nìyí. Wọ́n ní ojúṣe iṣẹ́ àwọn ni wípé láti rí wípé gbogbo àtìlẹ́yìn àti ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ láti rí wípé àkókò yìí tàbí pé àṣìṣe àtàbàlẹ́kọ́ sí pé àtìfẹ̀yìn yìí ó lọ láìsí kọ́ńkọ́ọ̀kan nínú ni. Wọ́n ní lónìí wọ́n ní àwọn ti fi àwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn tó ń jẹ́ ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n lórí ìpòlè àṣefẹ̀yìntì láti bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ láti fi mọ̀ ọ́n kọ́tẹ́ kí a ṣe pé ó pe o ṣe bá fẹ́ fẹ̀yìntì ìwé báyìí ẹsẹ̀ mú wá lẹ́sẹ̀ báyìí ẹ̀rọ ẹ̀sìn àti pé bó ṣe kí a ṣe lo ohun tí ó tọ́ fún wa láti ṣe. Wọ́n ní àwọn ọmọ ìbára náà ti gbáradì láti fi ìdáhùn sí àwọn ìbéèrè wa. Wọ́n náà máa kan tí àwọn pèlè nì wọ́n tó máa bá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìlera wọ́n wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n tó máa bá sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí ètò ìṣúná wa nígbà tá a bá fẹ́yìn wọ́n wà níbí báyìí. Bákan ní ètò ayẹyẹ pẹ̀lú ìgangan pé nǹkan tí ó wà pẹ̀lú wípé láti rí pé àwọn ní àwọn ohun tó yẹ kí ẹ mọ̀ láti rí pé níbẹ̀ ni o ayé ìrọ̀rùn ni ó bá dé ní àti wà lẹ́nu. Wọ́n ní wọ́n wá rọ̀ pé dálẹ̀ ètò yìí lónìí pé kí a rí wípé àtẹ́tí jẹ̀jẹ̀jẹ̀ àtọkàn wà lójú àti gbogbo ẹ̀ ó wà ní ìlú ọtí ọmọ bá wa sọ ohun àbúrò. Èyí bá jẹ́ kùdíẹ̀ láti òṣùpá ní ìbéèrè tí ṣe àti àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n. Wọ́n ní ilé tí àwọn oníṣà wọn pé àwọn ti ṣe kí àwọn ti ṣe tán láti wà lẹ́yìn sí gbogbo ọ̀nà láti rí pé àbẹ̀ èyí nìkan wípé ní ẹyọ kan òjò kan ìdíbò ìbílẹ̀ kakọ̀ bá fífi pé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ àwọn lọ́kàn kan ẹ lè bá wọn sọ láti rí pé wọn tí ó bá kú díẹ̀ káàtó láti nínú ètò yìí pé wọ́n bá yín yanjú ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní láàkóso wọn náà dúpẹ́ lórí wọ́n náà dúpẹ́ gidigidi gan lọ́wọ́ yín pé ẹ ṣe gan fún ṣíṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Wọ́n ní ibi tí Èkó dé lónìí, wọ́n ní gbogbo àwa tí a wà ní bílẹ̀ ìyá àdìpọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ yìí pé èmi náà mo ní ipa gidigidi gan tí mo kó níbẹ̀. Wọ́n sì dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín pé ẹ ṣe gan torí pé ẹ ti fi ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó nígbà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó náà ṣe tán láì ṣe wípé àwọn náà sìn. Wọ́n ní kí a rántí pé ìfẹ̀yìntì ayé ọ̀tun ni o, ayé ọ̀tun tí ó jẹ́ pé ó kún fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ inú dídùn àti ayọ̀. Wọ́n ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń fẹ̀yìntì pé ẹ fẹ́ kọ́ sí àwọn gbàdúrà pé ara ẹni ẹ máa fi lò ó. Wọ́n dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àti àwa tí lónìí. Kàtì wípé wọ́n náà ojú sọ́nà pé ìjọba wa lónìí pọ̀ láyé tó máa kàn pọ̀ ní nítorí pé a máa jọ bí àjọ máa ṣàlàyé fún ara wa ni. Wọ́n ní ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó kọ́, wọ́n ní àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni o. Níṣòkí ohun tí wọ́n bá wà lọ́dún. On this note, without taking more of our time, I would like to invite
categorize into two for your two.
head of study, take of place, Mr. Olmabodi, and the greatest public servant in Lagos State, and the greatest public servant in Nigeria. Greatest Togo, greatest Baba, greatest Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure when you have that from give me share. If I tell you, don't go out there. I think that's about by the As my brother Wednesday, so my mom, I got your Wednesday, the question. I mean, Tuesday. Don't go very It's a very diligent, hard-working. I give you a round of applause. Because all these things are all technically and then first of all, what is the Laspec, the office head of service. So it is now an agency under the office of the head of service. So if there is any issue come up, we also have the service department under the office of the head of service. So we're looking after you all around. So, problem. And if we're going to easy, if I was 25 years working in Lagos State government without any blemish, you did not round of applause. When they come here, it's a long time. Very long time. Oh, yeah, my people, sorry. I start along. People want to find everybody in the world. So, welcome. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're welcome. Praise the Lord. I'm going to start with message. I like to say. Ìfàyàn sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú. Monday, Thursday, Tuesday lọ́jẹ́, láti di Friday, ìfàyàn máa lọ sí ìgbà lẹ́yìn tó lè bá wọlé lápapọ̀ ìgbà. Thank you very much. The state body of permanent secretaries here present, particularly the captain of the body, Mrs. Kaina for that permanent secretary public service office. Permanent Secretary, Minister of Islamic Training and Training, Olubusola Abidabu. The Director General, Lagos State Pension Dynamic, Babalola Abidabu. The Deputy Director,
Finance and Investment, Lagos State Laspec, Mr. Olumiwa. You're welcome. Our facilitator for this occasion, Executive Director, Estate Planning, Fabric and Mrs. Emi Akagba Oloja. Akaba Oloja, representative from the Ministry Managing Finances and Retirement, Mr. Michael Ibola and Mr. Ian Sami Orubu. Representative from the Pension Fund Administration and Annuity Service Providers, Public Servant, created public servant in Nigeria. Yes. The general of all over Lagos in Nigeria. What is just way public servant from Lagos? Some are no wire. All my way, they share our day. And it's a very big. I don't also thank you for the fellow way. So, say, by the check, and if I have it, so, whatever, but all this talk about the check that, I very, that is very, the hand over service. But some people are bad, quality, and share one, so I want to say, yeah, it's still coming server. I am extremely glad to welcome you to the retirement benefit documentation seminar designed to disseminate the needful information that will facilitate the seamless transition into the well-deserved retirement. Before I proceed, let me, on behalf of the Lagos State Government, congratulate you on reaching this significant milestone of your illustrious career, while recognizing your dedication, hard work, invaluable contribution towards the overall achievement of our great Lagos State public service. Let me also applaud the initiative of the Lagos State Pension Commission for its deliberate effort geared towards continuous digitization right now, and providing necessary support for public servants to navigate the phase of retirement from public service, particularly for officers who are due to retire with effect from the 1st of January to the 30th of June 2025. The aim is to always provide our esteemed and valued retiring officers with comprehensive information and assistance that will guide them in experiencing the stress-free retirement documentation process. The fact remains that our journey as public servants will surely end one day. But legacies that will be left behind not very not yet. The aim is always to provide our esteemed and valued retiring officers with comprehensive information and assistance that will guide them in experiencing stress-free retirement documentation process. And it's very important to have this stress-free process. Lagos is one of the biggest state governments that prepared. This is November, this is retirement for those of January to and we're already, prepared very ahead so that it's not when you leave, you now start running around, when things are waiting for them. So, thank you again, Laspec, for the initiative. So, the fact remains that our journey as public servants, like I said, surely end one day, but the legacy that we left behind will speak volume even after retirement. Therefore, as your service to Lagos State public service is winding up, I want to admonish you to spend a little time there to mentor the down the line officers in your various NDAs in a way that will engender positive thinking, growth mindset, and effective service delivery always. Lagos State public service appreciates your selfless service, sacrifice, and commitment to our beloved state. Without a doubt, your expertise, experience,
and institutional knowledge have shaped our public service. Please deserve a round of applause for that. Institutional knowledge. You can't buy it. You can't buy it. As we prepare for retirement, we are sure that the administration of Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State, places a huge premium on your welfare and well-being, the same as those in active service. We request you to note that this Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration has paid 60.4 billion for pension. It deserves a round of applause. 60.4 billion. They could have used it for something else, but he used it to clear all the pension backlog. More than 20,000 retirees. Also interesting to note that Lagos is the only state government that are not owing pensioners money. Like I always say, I'm in Shapoli. Yes, now. Once you go to the I'm going to start for. So, what I like to do, I like to be a Shapoli. I'm going to start for. And the lady just informed me today that last month, 305 million was paid for retirees as well, for about 300. So, they're not joking with your retirement and your pension at all. So, rest assured. Before I wrap up my address, let me appreciate the director once again, Laspec, Mr. Babalola Obilano. Thank you very much. Mr. Muiwa was here as well. Thank you very much. And all the staff in Laspec, because of the national energy. So all the staff in Laspec, let them see you. Most of them are outside as well. Our presentation to them outside is not a small job. So pressure power going on. So you want to get on the final note, let me urge participants to take advantage of this seminar by asking questions that will shed more light or simplify the process of relating your retirement benefits. While the aspect is here to provide necessary answers to your question. And also, if your pension fund administrators are giving you issues, digital aspect is call me to sort it out as soon as possible. Thank you for your attention and God bless you.
Ẹni àpàdé ọkọ olólùsíṣẹ́ ìdílé Èkó. Láì fi àkókò ṣòfò, ohun tí wọ́n bá wa sọ nìyí ní ṣókí. Àwọn náà wọ́n fi ìlú wọn pé láti wà ní àríwá ní òwúrọ̀ yìí fún ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí à ń ṣe tó jẹ́ láti fún wa ní àwọn ìròyìn àti ọ̀rọ̀ àti láti tọ́ wa sọ́nà lórí àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tó yẹ kí a gbé láti fi wípé bí a ṣe bọ́ sí òṣìṣẹ́ fẹ̀yìntì ó lọ láì fi kọ́ni kọ́ ọ̀kan níbẹ̀. Wọ́n ṣùgbọ́n kí àwọn tó tẹ̀síwájú wọ́n ní orúkọ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó bàbá jùlọ gómìnà wa bàbá Jídé Olúṣọlá Sanwó-Olú wọ́n ní àwọn kí n kú oríire pé fún ibi tí ẹ dé lónìí tó ṣe òkì nínú iṣẹ́ ìjọba. Wọ́n ní bákan náà ni àwọn ọmọ rírì iṣẹ́ yìí, àwọn ọmọ iṣẹ́ takuntakun tí ẹ ti ṣe láti rí i wípé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ó dé ibi tí ó dé lónìí, pàápàá jùlọ tí iṣẹ́ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó tó dé lónìí. Wọ́n ní bákan náà ni àwọn lo Lagos State Election Commission ní ọ̀pọ̀ ẹnu fún ohun tí wọ́n ṣe láti rí wípé ní gbogbo ìgbà ni wọ́n ṣe ìtanijí fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ fẹ̀yìntì ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó láti rí wípé wọ́n mọ àwọn tí ó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe kí ó rí pé pàápàá jùlọ èyí tí a ṣe lówùúrọ̀ yìí. Wọ́n ní ohun kan ló ṣe pàtàkì tó sì dáhùn lójú wípé ohun gbogbo tó ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ òun ló ní òpin. Wọ́n ní ìjọ kan ní akọ̀wé gba fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ó sì dájú pé ìjọ kan náà la máa kọ̀wé pé tó lónìí ìdáàbòjẹ́ ọgọ́ta ọdún àbí pé a ti ṣe ọdún márùndínlógójì lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ìjọba. Wọ́n ní ìwọ̀nba tí ẹ̀kọ́ kù láti fẹ̀yìntì fún yìí. Wọ́n ní kí ẹni wípé àwọn tí ó wà ní abẹ́ yín àwọn jí dáadáa ẹ̀dùn tọmọ sọ́nà bí ó ṣe yẹ kí wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ yìí sí. Kí wọ́n rí wípé wọ́n ṣe òjíṣẹ́ náà ju bí ẹ̀yìn ṣe ṣe jẹ̀fẹ́ fi sílẹ̀ lọ. Wọ́n ní ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó wípé wọ́n dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín gidigidi gan-an ni fún iṣẹ́ yìí àti pé ìhà tí ẹ kọ sí iṣẹ́ náà ló ṣe fún yan bọ̀. Wọ́n ní láì ní iyèméjì láì sí èméjì wọ́n rí wípé ọgbọ́n àti ìṣe àti ìrírí yìí tẹ̀sí wá sẹ́nu iṣẹ́ yìí ó jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ó tún máa dán mọ́ran sí. Wọ́n ní bí ẹ ṣe ń fẹ̀yìntì ohun tó dání lójú wípé ìjọba gómìnà wa Babájídé Sanwó-Olú ti ṣetán láti rí wípé àlàáfíà yín àti ìrọ̀rùn yín ó ṣe pàtàkì fún àwọn. Wọ́n sì tún dání lójú wípé àníṣe ìjọba ṣetán láti rí wípé gbogbo tó tọ́ láti rí wípé ẹ tètè rí àwọn ẹ̀tọ́ yín gbà àwọn ti tán láti ṣe. Wọ́n ní bí àwọn ṣe pé sáà tó ń pariwo àwọn dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọ̀gá àgbà ti Laspec fún àtàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ wọn fún iṣẹ́ ribiribi tí wọ́n ṣe pàápàá láti rí wípé ohun gbogbo ó lọ ní ìrọ̀wọ́ ìrẹsẹ̀ láti rí pé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó wọ́n tètè rí àwọn ẹ̀tọ́ wọn gbà. Wọ́n náà wá rọ̀ wá láàárọ̀ yìí pé bí ẹ ṣe lọ fẹ̀yìntì kọ́ wípé bọ̀bájẹ́ tó kù yìí náà wọ́n ní ẹ̀sìn bàbá jáwọ́ sí dáadáa láti rí wípé iṣẹ́ náà kò mẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n sì dá wa lójú wípé ọ́fíìsì tàwọn ní ọ́fíìsì ọ̀gá àgbà olórí òṣìṣẹ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó wọ́n ṣetán láti gbogbo àtìlẹ́yìn tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fún yín nígbàgbà tí ẹ bá pè wọ́n wípé ọ́fíìsì àwọn ṣetán láti tì í lẹ́yìn. Wọ́n ní láàpòtán àwa rọ̀ wá láàárọ̀ ìpè gbogbo nǹkan tó bá kọ́ wa léèrè kọ́ láti títẹ̀lẹ̀ kí a gbọ́ láti gbogbo rẹ̀ lò. Tàbá ní ìbéèrè náà kọ́ wọ́n ní kí a béèrè ètò tọ́ tí ò bá yé wa níbẹ̀ wọ́n ní ká béèrè torí pé àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n wà ní láwa láti dá wa lóhùn gbogbo àwọn ìbéèrè ohun tí olórí òṣìṣẹ́ tí wọ́n bá wa sọ nìyẹn. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ìjọba mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn. Okay. So the head of service, members of the Board of Permanent Secretaries, all that of government functionaries here present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, with that we come to the end of the opening ceremony. Before we go to the training session proper, I would like to invite for the photo session so that we can excuse the head of service. So now have the photo session. The head of service, sir.
Only be marketing. That woman, this time be
Head of administration. Are you okay? Facilitators can complete their please. Head of directorate is Laspec. Head of directorate is Laspec. Heads of directorates are units in Laspec. Okay, Laspec, all Laspec staff. All Laspec staff.
Hey, Oga, why did you come? My live stream carry you.
Just few of the retirees, few of potential retirees, just few. Just few. Let's just not go. What is so bad? I don't know. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. So distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are now going into the training session proper. I'll pray by indulgence that we please listen attentively. Just a question, there we have a question. Please note that the question will be taken. So thanks so much, Head of Service, sir. We appreciate you for coming. Members of the Board of Permanent Secretaries, we appreciate you. So we go straight to the first presentation. Please note that we are going to have the question all together. So where you have question, a particular presenter, just jot the question down. When it's time for question and answer, then you can ask your question. We are taking all the presentations as a go, after which we now have the question and answer session. So by the time you want to ask a question, you just know that, okay, my question is to the first speaker, he or she said, so I don't do the education. Ẹni báyìí, a ṣe tán láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà, ṣùgbọ́n ẹjọ́ sẹ́jọ́ máa, àwọn ìbéèrè tí a bá ní ẹ̀kọ́ náà la máa gbà pọ̀. So gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ dání wá tó fẹ́ dá wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, tó bá ti dá wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tán, a lè béèrè tí a bá ní nípa ìbéèrè nípa ẹ̀kọ́ tó bá wa sọ, a lè kọ sílẹ̀. Tó bá lè bàtà fẹ́ béèrè ìbéèrè láti àdúgbò àkókè o, ẹjọ́ wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn o, nǹkan bó sọ báyìí ìbéèrè báyìí mo fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. So Papa Shemasheni, we are not taking the questions immediately after the presentation. The presentation rather, we are taking the questions after the presentations. So here was that. So on this note, to start this seminar, I would like to invite Mrs. Morenike Makide. She's to take us on retirement documentation under the contributory pension scheme. Mrs. Morenike Makide, please. Ẹ jẹ́ àpàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn.
All right, good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. It's with great joy that I welcome you to this documentation seminar. I will present some of the documents that you are required to pull together right now. Àlàyé tí mo fẹ́ ṣe wípé, you still have the minimum some of you have is about 3 months. For those who retire in January, and some still have about 6-7 months before you retire. Please, it is important that for those who are retiring in January, you have already submitted your notification of retirement now. It is 6 months before retirement, so that you are not surprised when you see your retirement birth certificate. Penalty notification of retirement. It's 6 months before you retire. So if you haven't put in that letter, please ensure you do so. Alright, so why is this important in the first place? Like the head of service mentioned, right now, the Lagos State government through Laspec, we are currently paying people who retired in 2024. I tell you, 2024. Yes, you can confirm it from other people. 2020. That's why we are here today. Because really, it all depends on you. It is not on the government anymore. In July, or the 4th of July, this year, 2024, we cleared all outstanding pension payments, everything. Yes, I tell you. And so, if anybody was not paying at that time and has retired before now, please ask them questions. And that's the reason why we're gathered here today, so that you will not repeat their mistakes.
If you start early, you get paid early. You don't need to know anybody in Laspec. If you start the documentation early, you will get paid early. Lagos State government, since the establishment of Lagos State Pension Commission, we have paid over 38,000 retirees, a total of about 150 billion naira. There's no state government that actually achieved that feat. So I'm telling you today, Seba retired or doing, there's a documentation you can get paid this year. I'm telling you the fact. Ask people around. We won't come here and tell you what is not true. So documentation is actually very, very important. That planning is on you. As we speak, I know some people who are retiring maybe January, who are not even putting their letter of notification for retirement. That alone has slowed down the process. Okay, so it is important that we do this document. We will not just gather you out on we've come to here so that we can make your retirement as easy as possible. Alright, so this documentation process, I have actually itemized it for 3 categories of people. The first set of people who joined before 1st of April 2007. If you joined the Lagos State Service before the 1st of April 2007, then you will qualify for the retirement birth certificate. Because ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló máa wà confused. Èmi ò gba bond ní kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, àwọn ẹgbẹ́ mi gba bond, èmi ò gba bond. I will let you know who qualifies for the retirement birth certificate. If you join before 1st of April 2007, then you qualify for the Lagos State Retirement Board Certificate. And in essence, before that 1st of April 2007, pay as you go, you won't be suspension in Lagos State. But as you ṣe that's the 19th of March 2007, we pay Afẹ́wà London Contributory Pension Scheme. So anybody who wants service to your join a then qualify for retirement bond certificate. Okay? When you join service after 1st of April 2007, there is nothing like gratuity without UCMPL. That is why I have stated or categorized it like I will tell you what you are entitled to. Okay? And employees on his state transfer. Where the politician like to join Lagos State. If you don't get your service or have the proper document in your file and in more ways tell another state. By the time your file comes to Lagos State, let's have another state reader. We don't have that record. So we're trying to distinguish between the 3 categories. So you will know the right document to put together right now. So these are the 3 categories of people that we would attend to after retirement. So like I mentioned, the notice of 6 months before retirement, your individual ministry or local government, so you're not waiting for Laspec form. That form is very important. Other than you filling that form, it has to be stamped. There are different people who can stamp forms that if it has left from home and one person will not stamp it, we will return that file all over again. So it is important that you have access to that aspect of because those are some of the issues we see. The date, we are 1965, the date. The one again you're buying for 1967. Tobacco 67, so in retirement process. The one by the mistake. After all, we aspect for we just wait for our bed. So please fill that form by yourself. Put the correct information on the Laspec form. Okay? And if you are a parastatal staff, maybe you belong to an agency, you don't need to complete the Laspec form. Because your agency will sort that out. All they will need to do is self-funding agency, self-funding. So that the agency ni ló ń sanwó yín, ló máa sanwó pension, ló máa san food right. Then they will not give you Laspec form. They will pay all your entitlements and only forward your files to Laspec so that we can issue you clearance letters. Agency, I have separated that. If you join your interstate transfer, please ensure that the letters from the other state are already in your file now. If it's not there, please put them together and ensure that it goes into your file. If you join the service of the Lagos State before 1st of April 2007, please put your documents together. You need the Laspec form, you need outlet. By now, most of them should be in your file. Okay, so what are the documents that you need actually? You need to just pay attention. Your record of service is as important as that establishment file. Your record of service is as important as that, that file itself. And yet we saw based on what we see. Some of us, because we are moved from one ministry to another, we have maybe 2 or 3 record of service. And then, as we graduated of back or join. I'm our for me. A normal for social pension. Okay, so please be cautious of your date of birth. Ensure that information is in you. Only with the last 6 years ago, ask them questions. Okay? So it's not because we have refused to pay, it's because some people retired 4 years ago. Fine, process, we will not pay without an approval. Okay? So please ensure that you have all these documents in your file. You say notice an acceptance of retirement letter. Don't just write that you are retiring. Ensure that you get that acceptance letter as well. We want to go fair law. If you don't have it, you still have issues with that. So please ensure that these letters are in your file. All copies of promotion letters should be in your file. From grade level 10 and above, your assets declaration certificate should be there. Letter of appointment, your confirmation letter, all of this must be in that file. Okay, certified true copies of debt clearance letter. So we are aware that if you hold some cooperatives and they write to your ministry, they will not release your file on time. Those are the things that can actually impede, the timely payment of your benefits. Ensure you settle that. Find a way to get all your clearances so that this will not affect the processing of your file. Personalized vehicle clearance letter for PSO, we are grade level 15 and above. Your statement of account from your PSA, whether Laspec or NLPC, salary, but we would ask you anything so about what file the time there, we would ask you before we proceed. Okay? We will ask you if you do not have them. So it's important that we get them. I spoke about the retirement bond certificate. I think what that way you're going to bond, and I want to go in bond. What is that bond? You know what it is bond? And so for the 1st of April 2007. And you said join the 1st of April 2007. So what we do is that we will calculate what is due to you. Oh yeah, what's that 1996? And then you are retiring in 2025. But as at that date, 12 1st of April 2007. Maybe you were with them before, and now you are retiring with them 16 or 17. If you see or join that cut-off date, break them in the matter, which is the desire. Let me explain it. Check what level 16 2007. So I need to as an you see pension benefits in Lagos State. Can you please let's have one house, please? Pension benefits in Lagos State. If you join the service of the state government before 1st of April 2007 on Oneji, bond certificate is just one. The other one, PSA. So which is why after we have issued the retirement bond certificate, we will ask you to take it to your PFA, only that form, and that will be your total benefit. If you join before 4th of April 2007, but if you join the service after, you will not be entitled to any retirement bond certificate. We will only issue clearance letters to your PFA, give you, they will be the one to administer your pension, just like every other person. I hope that's clear. But what I said so far, is because over time they intended before 1st of April 2007, Laspec mini bond there. That's the 1st of April, we all lost into accounts without PFA. Our non-so salary. So that's already sitting with the PFA and they are investing that money. So we only want to consolidate your pension benefits, that's all. Okay? But for us to be able to process, whether you join before or after the continuance of the DBS, you must go through Laspec. Everybody, whether agency, ministry, department, everybody must go through Laspec. So, provide the clearance and then everybody must go through Laspec. So, and ensure, because sometimes already 5 million back, maybe 3 million back. Share, cooperative, you're not in zero. Because the last minute of so we have those ones as well. So I'm just giving you one of the reasons why we won't be at the promotion over. So there are so many issues. That's very issues, only one. I'm just telling you that if you process your retirement benefits early enough, you get paid early enough. That's how fast the process has become. Okay, so, well, this is just, you won't have access to this, what we call the compensation sheet. This sheet tells you what you are entitled to, retire, your grade level at 2000. It will just capture your full details, your PFA, the PIN number, and all of that. But if you work in another state or you transfer your service, when we issue you a bond certificate, we will attach a copy of the compensation sheet to your bond certificate so that you can take it to the other states to pay their own portion. Lagos State will only pay for the period you spent in Lagos State. The other states will also have to clear their obligation. This is just a sample of what it looks like. But your details will be completed in the form. Okay, I think I'm done on documentation. Okay, it's important that I do this. There are some employees of Lagos State without a retirement savings account with any PFA at all. Yes. They don't have a retirement savings account at all.
Thank you for yesterday, though.
What that means is that they all want people because the government young, right? And government also is keeping theirs aside. So just imagine that we start this contributory pension scheme as of 2007. And so for how many years? 17 years, you do not have any contribution, no income on your remittances. That person is doing a great disservice to their future. Please, if you know anybody who for one reason or the other has refused to open a retirement savings account, this is the best time to do it now. We have seen so many cases. If they die like that, before their family gets anything, the process is even too exhausting. So please, if you know anyone who do not have a retirement savings account, it is important to do that right now. So delay on your part, not on the part of the government. Delay on your part will ultimately delay your payment. And when the PSA and the energy service provider will come, please choose your pension plan wisely. Thank you very much.
I'm with you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Matthew, for that wonderful presentation.
Yes.
Shandu. Okay. So next, I would like to invite to take us on estate planning. I would like to invite the Deputy Director of Estate Planning, Standing IBC Trustee, Ms. Emily Naga Ogoja. Let's thank her for her.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, mommy. Good morning, daddy. Good morning. Congratulations on your meritorious.
I didn't get you.
No, I'll send it.
You said
Since they are kidding, just send
Okay, so for everything under the sun, there's a time to be born and a time to. And a time to. No, I don't want to die. Call it another name. Payment,
let me call you back. I'll call you back. Let me rush to her. That's what she said.
But will not die young. You will live to see your children's children. You will live that you have it. You will come the fruit of your labor, you will eat it before anything. In Jesus' name. So I'll be speaking about estate planning because this is the concept of the human life. Most people understand different aspects of their financial needs. Most people know banking, savings, investment, pension, insurance. But estate planning is one of those things that they often forget or don't even consider. So this is the cycle. Most of you are in the consolidation phase of your life, going into retirement, work you build, all your hard work and sweat. So I'll be explaining various options. So what is estate planning? Simply put, it's the process where an individual accumulates wealth and conserves it for later use to their loved ones. So there's a transfer of wealth. So there are different aspects. Now, why should people transfer their wealth? Because anybody can die at any. Anybody, nobody knows, and it's not the thing about death, and it has no restriction. Whether you are old or whether you are rich or young, or it just happens. But the prayer is that we will live long and enjoy the fruit of our labor. So what happens when there's no estate plan? A lot of things happen. A lot of people will think, oh, my family were together, and family happens now. No, they will look after each other, they will care for each other. It doesn't always happen like that. You'll be amazed at what people will fight over. You know, and really, there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of bitterness, there's a lot of, oh, you gave this person this, you didn't give this person that, and things like that. The most difficult and embarrassing aspect is that people don't even know what the individual has. So when somebody dies, some people don't even know that this person had a property here or investment here and things like that. It's important that you begin to put together your assets so that it's clear on how things can be done. So there are different estate plans. We have a will, we have some survivor's gift, we have either look their assets in a company structure. Some people do insurance, some people do joint savings. All of these are different aspects, and you can have a combination of them, but I will explain them in the later slides. Now, what is a will? A will is just a simple document that an individual writes in their lifetime. It takes the assets you have, who your beneficiaries are, and the way you want the assets distributed to those beneficiaries. So you write it, but the document doesn't take effect until the person dies. Now, at this point, we tell people that your next of kin is different from beneficiary. Some people will say next of kin can be your spouse. That next of kin can be a beneficiary. Next of kin can be your child. Because next of kin is for contact details. If the child is old enough, over 18, that next of kin can also be a beneficiary. But beneficiary is who you want to inherit. Next of kin is for contact details. So most people will just write in a document for next of kin and assume that is how things pan out. But beneficiary is really important. And it's important that when your circumstances have changed, we've had situations where people, due to domestic abuse, had nominated their spouses as beneficiaries. And God forbid something happened and the beneficiary, they didn't have a chance to correct that. You're in a situation where you're written in a document and that particular person was the person that aided the person's death. The document already has that as beneficiary. So if you present it, that is the document that will stand. So we ask people to see as the circumstances change, you can make alterations to the documents that you have. But it's also important to mention here that there is a distinction between next of kin, which is for contact details, and beneficiary if you choose to inherit. The two can be the same, just like I've explained, but it's useful for you to make that distinction. Now, we have what we call our simple will. A lot of people will say, I didn't want to assets. But your pension assets, like Mrs. Morelli was explaining, is an asset in itself. If you were to save as much as you have in your pension fund account today, a lot of us do not have that kind of money. But the government has put mechanisms in place where they are deducting from your salary and making those contributions. So that is an asset in itself. So we have that asset as part of what we do to government. We also have personal bank accounts that you can in your name that you can include as part of your portfolio. There are also mutual funds investment accounts that are also part of that. Now, for people that have other things, real estate, investments in all sorts of euro bonds and the like, they can do what they call a comprehensive loan. So another form of estate planning is called interlineal scheme. Some people in their lifetime will say, you know what, I'm not like wills. I want to transfer the assets I have currently to the people I want to keep in my lifetime. So that if they are going to be fighting now that I'm alive, and I'm working whoever it is. And I had a gentleman say to me was that this is that I was doing to. And I asked him why, and he said his friend, this gentleman was in his 80s, and he said to me his friend happened to be in Israel, and his friend's son was in the US. And one morning, the friend's son, somebody knocked on their door, and he was like, who's that? And the person that knocked him said, oh, Baba, you have between 2 weeks to move out of this house, because this house, your son has told this to me. Apparently, the father had done an interview and transferred the assets and titles to his son. But the son just decided that he needed money and sold the house when the father was still alive, living in it. So this Labat was telling me that he will not do that one because it cannot be in his lifetime. His son now, when he has retired, thinking that you have a roof over your head, you just wake up one morning and somebody has sold the house. Apparently, that's because Labat had a roof as a result of that news and eventually passed on. So what are you saying? You understand your family circumstances, you understand your dynamics. Do you want to in your lifetime share your assets, or you want to put it in a structure that okay, when this happens, do this. So you value that. There's also the company. Some people use a company structure as a means of putting together their assets. The company is a growing concern, the company doesn't die. Some people will incorporate the company, they buy the assets in the company. So all they do is transfer the shares and ownership. So that's a part on its own. You need to do your filing with the CAC to be sure that that is continuously running. So joint ownership is another form of estate planning. Some people have the investments in both their names. At this point, we like to say, Mrs. Please don't do Mr. and Mrs. O. do Mr. A and Mrs. B your surname. Because we see that without any concern to the gentleman in the house, that Mrs. can be anybody. So please ensure that your name is among the assets. Now, it is also important to know whether you want to do joint accounts with anybody. Because some people can be saving, another person can be spending. So you need to understand the dynamics of your circumstances as well, so that you know which option you need to use. But it is important. Some people will say, oh, the account is in my husband's name, but I am a co-signatory. That is not a joint account. That account belongs to your husband because title is in that person's name. If anything happens, the bank will tell you to go and get letter of administration where there is no will. Or in the absence, there was a will grant of public letters, what is the need of paying. So if you have a joint account, be sure that the access for the account is in both your name, and the instruction is that either sign. Because they have what they call the law of survival. The surviving party automatically takes over the assets. You won't go through it because the assets are jointly owned. It's also important to understand the dynamics of your relationship so that you know whether you can do joint accounts. Another thing that a lot of people overlook is insurance. Insurance is a way where you can put together your assets. Some people take out life insurance policies on themselves. If anything happens, the beneficiaries will need, and the insurance policy that is in place, the insurance company will pay those that are named. There are different plans, there are budget plans, different things to ensure that it is seamless. Those policies don't go through the probate process, so there is no delay. Now, people have concerns about the way insurance companies work and claim, so that people say, when it's time to claim, they'll start telling you this and this and this. But it's important that you look for reputable insurance companies that you can even use the insurance program. Another thing that is important to have in place, which I believe they don't have for retirees, is medical insurance. Medical insurance is when something happens, instead of going to the hospital and they're asking you to bring deposit of this because they treat anybody, at least you have a plan that you can work with. So it's part of the things that we consider having and putting in place as a plan. Now, there's what they call a living trust. A will you write it in your lifetime, but nothing happens on the death of us. But a trust, you transfer the assets to a trustee. Family asset trustee is a licensed trustee that can hold those assets in trust for beneficiaries of which you can become one. Some people have set up trust for different purposes. Some can say they want a structure where it will cater for their children's education or grandchildren's education, it will cater for their expenses or whatever it is that they want to do, but it's also an ethic plan. The way the trust works is that you can see it play out in your lifetime, and we have what we call a revocable trust or irrevocable. We can see dynamics and so this is just us to stand ICC who we are, lots of experience and this just talks to the management team. But I'll stop here and summarize what I've said. It is important that you take action. While you are planning everything else, nobody knows when the event will happen. But like I pray and we pray every day in our long old age, in good health and wealth, that the event will happen. But you need to, first of all, know the assets you have. A lot of people have bought shares back in the days when they were selling shares. Go to the broker, ask them, give me my CSCS statement, let me know what I have. The bank account is open, different things. Just get a deal of everything that you have spent money with. Some people have even given people money to do business or to open company. Just find out what you have, ascertain where you are. Then review your documentation and confirm who your beneficiaries is so that you are sure that it's the right people that you want. Then write a will to cover your pension assets. Now, what happens is that God forbid anybody dies before they get their pension. Whether you are Christian or Muslim, the assets cannot come out except to go through the probate process. Now, if an individual dies in, I'm about to laugh now because I was explaining that if a person dies in service, there's a group life insurance that you take. And a gentleman I was speaking was, and the gentleman raised up his hand and said, must he die in the office to qualify for group life? And just in case, if they are rushing into the hospital, they say, no, don't take me to the hospital, take me to the office so that you can die on empty desk. So as far as they are saying, pay their employment, you qualify for group life. Now that's for those that are interested. I've also mentioned that there's also the insurance policy that is in place. But if somebody dies without a will, the family needs to now go and get letter of administration before they can access the benefit. If the person had a will, like the case of the name, which is one of the get out the transportation and the money and it's important that you put these things together, knowing that your management account can access to itself. Then you need to consider taking the required insurance policies and then review your current position and utilize professionals. One, use anybody that knows they can do that because you have to be very careful. Somebody will speak to your financial planning because now money, just money will come to your hand. A lot of people will tell you blessings to you, so you make sure that you use professionals. Put an estate plan in place today to describe your hard-earned job and ensure your statement transfer your beneficiary or even in banking can be interpretation. But God will continue to keep you, you will soar, you will flourish, you will enjoy the fruit of your labor. In Jesus' name.
Thank you so much for that presentation. So this is also very, very important. The next segment is managing your finances in retirement. This is very, very key. Managing your finances in retirement. I would like to invite so on this one, I'd like to invite Listinia Sami Burubi for a presentation.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me say one thing first. Congratulations. For you, 35 years. I salute you. President General among the nations, we salute you, Abi. Well done. What I want to talk to you about now, is one of the most important aspects in your retirement. If you don't have money, how sweet will the retirement be? For the work, Abi. No money, no better retirement. So everything that you have saved, you have to guarantee very well. That's what we want to talk about now, how to manage your finances in retirement. Okay, so apart from consent, this is the story of each and every one of us. Some of us have done 35 years. I mean, some of us is on account of being 60. Either way, we are living. Like God's grace, some of us have children, grandchildren. I mean, by God's grace, some of us are living in our own homes. We are not paying rent again. I mean, so I also think that some of us, other than pension, there's still some money that we have. I mean, now, no, not that you were chopping everything in the 35 years old. There's some small things you were putting aside. I know you got property, you did this, you did that by God's grace. I mean, good. So, usually, today is a very happy day. Most of the time, by the time we even get into retirement, that first morning that we wake up and we don't have to come to Alausa or our office, it's very sweet. Sometimes it doesn't last. Sometimes that emotional aspect just starts creeping in. Why? We are so used to coming to the office every day. 35 years, not in this now. We have friends in the office, I mean, People that were looking forward to seeing Monday to Friday, all of a sudden, they are not in our lives again. We have to prepare ourselves for that time where we won't have those sort of people in our space again. Just get it into your mind, okay? And yes, we need money, finances for retirement. If all that one is not a problem. You know, the other aspect is when I wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. what would I be doing?
Just go to download.
All of us know what we'll be doing. Do we know if I say right for me from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m., what will we do? Do we know? You must know. For our ladies, you know, if I ask you now, you say, this is doing Omugo. Omugo is not a retirement plan. But we live in Nigeria, so there are so many things we are grappling with now. Last week I spoke to a retiree, someone that has been retired for about 7 years. He planned though, he saved though, he invested though, he had pensions though, but life is showing him. Maybe Nigeria is showing all of us, I mean. How many of us are cost for like 1,100?
No.
Oh, we've not gone for a year. Hey, okay. So, question: what we have in our RSC, will it be enough to cover all our expenses? The answer is what? Yes. Oh, thank you. I'm happy we all know that. Why? Even if inflation had not eroded some of it, it still won't be enough. Why? Because there's a way we are used to living our lives. And when we now retire, the money coming to us is not the same as what we were getting when we were working at it. Okay? So, the question is, how much money do I need to support all the bills that I'll be paying? Maybe some of us are even still paying school fees. Are some of us still in that place? Are we paying children's school fees? Yes. Hey, I wonder you are. Pressure ti wà o, kí ni mo wí? Ó ti wà. So, we want to talk about how to ensure that even that we have kept, at least will last us and give us a decent life. That's all we are asking. Because between fuel and never bills and A's and B's and C's, I mean, there are so many things to grapple with. How many of us are in band A? I salute you.
Thank you.
How many of us say we are going to leave Lagos, want to retire to our village? Because that is also an option. But what about insecurity? You have to think about all that too. How do you cope with the cost of food stuff? You know it is when you get old that the doctors will be telling you, don't eat this one, don't eat this one. Am I right? So now we have to eat better, and better will mean more money. Am I right? So there's a lot of planning that is required, right? Because I said that comfort and security in retirement, it doesn't just happen. It takes planning and commitment. What type of retirement do you want? Because since when you started working out, you can't retire. I want to live in my life. I'm sure many of us are carrying that picture in our heads. Okay? Do we know how much money we need to support that? This is how I want to live my life. Have we made a calculation? We should do. We should. Because before, we would say that today I won't be going to the office again. Today I won't be buying clothes. But now, even if you don't buy clothes, even if you don't pay transportation to the office, it's still a tight budget. Am I right? It is. Because experts tell us that we need about 80% of or what we were earning while we were working to meet this same standard of living. Let me give you an example. Say if you are earning 100,000 a month, you need at least 80,000 a month when you retire to still be living that type of life that you are living while you are working. So do the mathematics based on your own salary, right? Medical care. And Emily here, she talked about medical care. It is the older we get, the more we need medical attention. Am I right? Glasses. I have not always worn glasses, so it's age. So it will happen to some of us. Then today you wake up, one shoulder is hurting. Tomorrow is my back. Tomorrow is my waist. This is my knee. So all that recognizes that is something that is going to require you from time to time to go and have a conversation with your doctor. You have to plan for your medical care. If you have borrowed money, and I hope you have not, my prayer is that you have finished paying it. Why? Ask me why. Because your retirement money is already not enough. Now you want to now be paying back loan from that money. So the work goes, if you can pay off whatever you are holding, plan when you will leave. You know, for some of us, we send us, when we don't want to suffer the way our parents suffer, so we build a big house. Maybe we build it, we have children, but our children have left. So, daddy and mommy, you are inside this big house. Why are you still maintaining that type of big house? It's time to sell the house, move to a smaller place where you and your wife or husband can manage your life. Because that big house, security man, and water flower, generator, is it at this current fuel prices? Who is going to queue for the fuel for your jet? It's not easy the older you get, am I right? For some of us, we don't have to drop our driver. Let's be real, though. We may have to tell our driver we don't need them again. Because first and foremost, when you are not even that busy, where are we going? So the day you want to go somewhere, call one Ukaila, the mechanic place that you are friendly with, come and drive you there. You can't even say Uber again. Is Uber not too expensive now? Those are the issues. So what I would say is, if you can sell your big house, go and buy a smaller house where, and whether they are struggling for fuel, the one is that generator is water. I mean, you have water, or you have security. Let somebody else be the one giving for fuel. I know we can access 25% lump sum when we retire. For some of us, we just want to collect that money and put it in our pockets. We just feel bigger. If you don't have a plan for your 25% lump sum, leave it. What did I say? Leave it. Because the more you have in your pension account, your RSP, the higher your program withdrawal will be. Do you understand? So if you take 25% and you just want to be flexible, to do big daddy, big mommy, you don't have a good plan because that 25% had better have a project that will bring in more money. Otherwise, you shouldn't touch it. Are we getting it? And some of us, the project we have not done for ourselves is not realistic. That I will do this, I will do that, I will do this. Before you retire and before you finally step out, just take like 1 week and track how much you are spending. The best thing is to do for a month because your pension if you are doing program withdrawal, will come in monthly, just to have an idea of how much you are spending in a month. That will give you an idea of what you need in your retirement. Do you understand? And it's nice though, when you retire, you have 25% lump sum back in your personal account, then you start feeling alright. You now start overspending. What you should actually do when you retire is spend a lot less than you were spending before. Because life is still ahead of you. And I don't want to tell yourself that, what is it, at 60? How many years? No. God will now surprise you and give you 30 more years. Say amen, But you have to have the money to live for those 30 extra years. Am I right? Okay. So, how do we avoid financial mistakes? One, like I said, don't underestimate the cost and length of your retirement, and I'm trusting that God will surprise you with 30 more years. Understand that inflation is real. Inflation is a thief. It steals from you. That's what inflation is. So don't say that, I just got this and so. If the price of rice not going up every month, the cost of beans, the cost of meat is the problem. And then we talk about healthcare. Look out for an HMO that has senior plan. It's not all HMOs that do senior plan. Senior plan is that plan that recognizes the age that you are at. So there's no antenatal and all that. We are talking about elder issues. Okay? God forbid, don't put yourself in a situation where you will not have access to your money. And health can do that to you. God forbid that this money that you have worked 35 years for, when the time comes, and thank God that my sister here talked about it, you should have somebody that you trust, that in the event that you are not capable, there's somebody that can still access your money. Like I said, somebody you trust, right? For some of us, lifestyle issues, please avoid it. Our daddy, when we close from work, there's that place that we stop. Then from Papi, one or two bottles, into the cabin. And so it is time to stop. Our mommy was no. I have my grandchildren. There were bread, ice cream. What is your arrow? What is your song? Am I right? So all those small things that take you. You think it's not much. They only bread is it. Forget about bread of our mommy. Some of us are still contemplating on having more children. Are we? So, our mommy was never going to about our daddy was about school fees so avoid childbearing at retirement age. One house, a generator. But listen to this, and one of the most important things that you can do for yourself is to invest in yourself. You must never stop learning. What did I say? Never stop learning. Why? There are small things you can do that can still bring in money. Even about 60. Okay, what I am doing now, and in my retirement it is bringing in money. So there are some things that you are good at. Maybe 35 years and outside will not give you the chance. Go and pick it up. Learn it again. Maybe I'm okay my bake. Maybe I know how to cook. Maybe I want to do groceries. You must have something that you are doing. Don't do it without knowledge. Go and learn. So that you can have something that is bringing you some extra money. And also keeps you busy. Because you need to be a bit busy in retirement. Otherwise, depression can set in. How many of us call our children when we want to check our email? Do we all know how to use computer? But if I say, how many of us know how to use technology? You say yes. Was that the one from technology? Because I want to know WhatsApp after I wrote this internet. There is no benefit to all those messages. Go and learn how to use the computer. As you get older, you won't be so active. You can order things online. You can do all your banking. You can join some webinars to learn, to improve your knowledge. Social media apps, nothing that young people do. No, because if you start a business, you can use social media to advertise it. So those things are important. Learn technology. If you don't know how to, call somebody to teach you. Okay? If you those of us that say we want to travel, and I like traveling, I've always wanted to travel. These days, if you travel, I see buying ticket, I see checking in, everybody know you to see attendant here on shops more. You know what I'm saying? Self-help desk. No matter punch for Dora. No matter somewhere, no matter like no matter. We have to learn those things. So that when we go, we are not a burden on our children. And when we talk about say your homework, don't get there and be a burden on your children, okay? Monitor your pension. Make sure that when they send you the statements, you are checking, okay? There's a website, my colleague here, there are some leaflets that will give you if you want. It helps you to know the PFA that is doing well and the one that is not doing well. Because two people can be on the same level. One person has more money than the other, depending on the PFA that we're with. Did you know that? Good. So lastly, I want to leave you with this. Don't jump on any bandwagon. Don't be that person, because in our older age, people target older people for scams. And if they know that you are about to receive some small money, they will target you. So when they say, and when you pay me about 100,000, by the end of 1 month, over 200, you run you. If an offer is too good to be true, then true. It is too good to be true. Run away from it. I'm going to be I should be does not add anything to your net worth. So at this age, you don't owe anybody. And you are sure if you don't say someone I want to bed. Whatever thing them out will go. Lastly, I want to talk about children. And I pray that we have raised our children to understand the value of money. All this hard work that you did for 35 years to train them, send them to school, I hope they appreciate it. Why? If we have not trained our children well, God forbid, they can come back to drain all our retirement money. Do you understand? Yes, there's a bit of help, we can help them. But let not be, I want to do this, that I want to do this. When I retirement, no. Because they should actually be the ones blessing you. So when your children want to do that, make sure that you develop the firmness. I know it's easier for daddies and mommies. I mean, teach your children life skills, how to do this, how to do that, so that they don't come and disturb you in your old age. Lastly, as Auntie Emmy said, do we have a will? How many people have a will? Hey! Oh, we are shy. You know, all this wahala you done for 35 years, take it for your beneficiaries, your loved ones. So God forbid that anything happens and then they don't get it. That will be very sad now. So all you need to do, go and find a lawyer, not a relation. No. My brother's daughter is a lawyer. No. Go and find an independent lawyer and talk to them. They can assist you. But like my sister also said, static IDCC is there to assist you. Thank you very much.
How many presentations have we had now? The first one. What's the first presentation? The second one? The third one? Okay, very good. Please put hands together for yourself. So we talked about managing our finances in retirement. Another one that is very, very important is our health. Health is wealth. And that's why I would like to invite Mr. Tosin Awoshika for presentation on health talk. Mr. Tosin Awoshika, please let's go on together for you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, I'm supposed to talk about health, but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate it. Since I came here and involved in that, and almost all of you are all supposed to be high anytime from now. It's not good for your health. So can we please all stand up? So I'm dragging here and Sammy needs to help me out. Take our hands up, 2 hands up. 2, stand on your toes.
Stand on your toes,
hands down.
Men at work.
We are bend down as much as our waist will allow us to.
Hey.
Place your hands down near your toes. Turn to your left side as if you want to look behind you.
Left.
Right. Come back forward. Now turn to your right side as if you want to look behind you. You know what are children? All these things for them. My head, my shoulder, my knee, my toe, my head, my shoulder, my knee, my toe, my head, my shoulder, my toe, all belongs to Jesus. Clap for yourself. Thank you very much.
Coffee there. No, go say. You check the flat. No safe. Go up and check out. Check out my life. That's all right. Come help me to see Kini. Who show presentation. We are cut there. Bàbá yóò mọ owó ẹ̀.
Thank you very much. It is important that I allowed you to do that because that's one of the things that we are going to have to be doing a lot of these days. Now, what is retirement? Retirement is withdrawal from active working life. What did I say? Good. It says retire from life. Good. It means that you don't have more time on your hands. Okay? And with the time that you have on your hands, it's a time for you to be able to discover and find out a lot of things. Either in the last 35 years or in the last 60 years, believe me, you have lived a regimented life. Am I right? You go to school, at some time you left school, you got married, you have children. You have never lived your life the way you wanted. Am I right or wrong? So now you have time to live your life the way you want to. And let nobody take it away from you. Let nobody take it away from you. Not your husband, not your wife, not your children. This is your own time, okay? So, like I said, you are probably around 60. You're also likely to have, with age, chronic conditions come. When we say we should bend down, some of us don't bend down. She wants us to be mindful of our waist. Not be so? I'm sure sometimes, even now, when you wake up in the morning, you are trying to, if not that you have to go to work, there are some days where you said, take it, you are going to have many more of that. Okay? So those are the realities that come with age. And you see, we just have to. Well, it's not a death sentence. That's a good thing of life. Because even now, if you ask, people are living longer. Believe me, before they used to say life begins at 40. I mean, trust me, life begins at 60. Yes, sir. You agree with me? If you agree with me, clap for yourself. You see, the best person to clap here is this young lady here. Because she's over 60. Like me, I'm going to be 65 anytime from now. You see, and by the grace of God, you will live even longer than that. So, you're about to retire. It's the end of the phase of your life, isn't it? But believe me, it's the beginning of another phase. And that's why I said, let nobody take it away from you. Sometimes when it's at retirement, you have a whole lot to do ahead of you. And one of the things about it is that you have to start by even thinking, what do you have in mind? You see that most times, health is also about, it's a mind thing. You understand? It's a mind thing. You know, you've got to prepare yourself for it. You've got to get ready. Yes, you need money, you need this, you need that. But believe me, if you are also not healthy, all of that is just a waste. So that's why you now have to learn to manage your life. And trust me, it's not too difficult. Of course, it's the grace of God. But believe me, it also has to do a lot with us. Because at this age, it's about our lifestyle. It's about the way we do things going forward from now. So what is health? It's a state of mind. It's physical, it's mental. When they say somebody is healthy, it doesn't mean that, you know, it's not only about when you are not sick. It's also about, you know, your physical and emotional state of mind. And it's also about the harmony between all of this, because when everything works together, then you are said to be healthy. Okay? So, Like I said, you need a healthy mind. You have time on your hands. What do you want to do with your time? Believe me, one of the things that you would need to do the most. You know where everything starts? Here. Don't ever let your brain rest. Don't ever let your brain rest. Because you see, this one that we go, we complain, the fact that we're active and moving, going to the office, no matter the job that you're doing, you are still using your brain in one form or the other. When you retire, there's a tendency for you to feel full. Don't say, I'm being honest with you. It's about you. You need to give, you see, because when you are using your brain, you are actually helping yourself. But when you don't use your brain, believe me, you're going to the great beyond. So we need to really use our brains. We need to do a lot. My friend already talked about using the computer, learning to do a lot of things. You need to. Some of us will think that, you are not too old to learn. And one of the things I always say is that, I saw many years ago, they asked, what's his name? Who knows J.J. Okocha? You know J.J. Okocha? They asked J.J. Okocha a question. They why did I mean about playing football? He said, I love to play football. So if they pay me for doing what I love to do, it's an extra benefit. All the time, I said, you have not had time to, some of you are very good cooks. When you are cooking 4 doors away, they are coming to smell your food. But you have not had time because you have to go to work. This is the time to put your skills into play. And there's nothing that says, in fact, now you should be making money from those skills that you have acquired. And it's going to come effortlessly. You do something, it becomes like a hobby. And then you really learn to do those things. And then I also said, you play a lot of puzzles. You have grandchildren, let their parents do it. If you can, help them with their homework. They will tell you that's not how they teach us in school, but never mind. Learn how they teach them in school, because it's something, it's of advantage to you too. Otherwise, they will say that people are baptized, you want to send ancient of days. The ancient of days. Then I also always say, look, you spend so much time. Some people think that at 60 you are useless. I say at 60 you are just starting. You acquired a lot of skills. They train you to do a lot of things. Believe me, I always say too, if you can still get a job, get a job. If you cannot get a job, team up with people, do something. Don't spend all your retirement sleeping. Okay? Don't spend all your time sleeping. Earn extra income. Earn something extra. Because all of that helps to keep you active. And it is so very important that you are active. So please, don't go down. Then, like I said, you may not be as physically active as you used to be. That's why I said, let us stand up. There's a tendency for you to sit down. That's why I said, get something doing. If you sit down for too long, honestly, a lot of things begin to add up in your body. So we have to do a lot of walking. These days, on the average, I do 10,000 steps every day. I walk for about 1 hour, 10 minutes. If I don't have to take my car anywhere, I walk. People will look at me and say, Baba, I don't know what you want, Baba. And they say, Baba. And I look like a Baba. The only time I like them to call me Baba
It's when there's a long queue. They say, I'm a member for what? But this one they say that sometimes I feel look shape the number. So you need to do a lot because the thing is that your body too, if your range of metabolism has dropped. So if you don't move around, it just gets worse. Things begin to you will eat and sit down. And it's very easy for you to eat and sit down. You know that? It's very easy. And when you are sitting down, what's going on? Sugar is spiking, everything is spiking in your body. And that's why when you walk around, you burn a lot of those things. Like they say, don't eat this, don't eat that. I will not tell you what I will tell you what don't eat. When they say don't eat this, don't eat that, I say that's your own problem. Once I finish eating that thing, they say I should not eat. I start walking. I burn it. Once I eat that thing, they say don't eat, honestly. Because they will say don't eat yam. I'm an old man. If I check up, you don't put me on that check. I'm talking about exercise. So you need to do a lot of exercise. Please, I will never stop talking about exercise. You need to do a lot of exercise. Walk where you can walk. Even with this 1020, how much is petrol now? So please put your car aside and walk. Walking will help you, it improves your oxygen flow, it gives you a lot of stamina. But you see, I'm always careful to say this. The stamina does not mean don't love the stamina in the husband room. Men, don't go and marry your wife because you have extra stamina. And don't pour all your stamina on that old woman that is in the room next door. Are you old women?
Use stamina in the other room.
Your diet. No matter what it is, you have to watch what you eat now. You are not young. You don't need to eat too much. Trust me. You don't need to eat too much now. So what you want to do is you want to calculate the time. I believe as an adult, you don't need to eat more than 2 times a day. You don't need to eat more than 2 times a day. But more importantly, I will tell you, don't eat after 7 o'clock. Don't eat after 7 o'clock. Trust me. Because if you eat late, for some of you work late, you get home, you eat, you sleep. You don't need it anymore. Then another thing is also mind what you eat. Okay? Mind to eat. Don't mind what I said before. But you still need to mind what you eat. You don't take too much carbohydrate. Don't eat a lot of things that cause too much sugar in your system. Okay? So you do a lot of exercise. Eat a lot of fiber. And all of that. Eat a lot of vegetables. Eat a lot of vegetables. If you have to snack, don't snack on meat pie or donuts. Snack on vegetables. Because it's not beneficial to eat vegetables that you eat. And then, yes, vegetables can be expensive, there's no doubt. But one of the things God has blessed us with in this past is that there are vegetables for every season. Is it not so? There is a banana season, there is orange. So, when it is in season, it is cheaper. When it is in season, it is cheaper.
So you do that. Somebody said money, and that takes me to the next point. You can also grow these things on your own. You can grow them. And then people also say, I don't have space. A lot of research has also gone. People grow things inside pots, apple bag, all those things. Empty containers. So you just grow all those things yourself, and they also save you some money. They also save you some money. So and it also helps you to exercise at the same time. So when you are doing those things, you are also exercising and you also enjoy, and then you are sure that they have not been adulterated. It's fresh, it's from your garden, and trust me, when you pluck that thing that you grew yourself and you are eating it, there's nothing sweeter than it. Thank you very much. Then, this is also a time to have healthy relationships. You understand? When I say healthy relationships, I think you see, your mental well-being is also very important. You know, let me talk to the men, because I want to react to what my sister said. She said we should stop going to those places where we drink 1 or 2 bottles. Do you agree with that? That is where the action is. I'm making the most of. That's where the action is. The only thing is that we must do everything in moderation. You see, because at this time, trust me, you need to, like she also said it, you are used to going to work. You get to work, you meet a lot of people. Socialize, you do it. When you are retired, you don't have that privilege of having so many people around you anymore. So that's why you need to hook up with your friends, have your family. It's only men, no, the same thing applies to, well, you know, I don't worry about women because they always socialize. When they go to the market, when I used to follow my mother to the market, it was the creation for her. She will talk with everybody. At that time, she will spend 20 minutes. So if anybody is trying to go, I'll say, I need only more. I'll tell you one thing, my mother is 89 years old. But believe me, she still goes to the market. It's not because she wants to buy, but for her, that is outing day. That's an outing day. She will go. And everybody says, Mama, she enjoys it. We tried to stop her at some point, but we realized that that was one of the things that was keeping her going. So we left her to be. We just make sure that somebody goes along with her. So please, so the women, they have a way of thinking. Men socialize, everybody with it. This is the time to make, you know, family quarrels. Because what we need to do at this point is we need to be, you know, in good touch with people. We need to make sure that everybody is happy. We need peace of mind. Because all of these things, trust me, they are more important than the medication that you are taking. Because when you have a healthy mind, your medication will work better. You understand? And that takes me to what I just said. Know your numbers. On a regular basis, check your blood pressure, check your blood sugar. You need to check a lot of those things. And if you have a chronic condition, take your medication regularly. It's very, very important. Very, very important. You know, and all of that. And then do regular screenings. And then, more importantly for me, buy health insurance. Because when she was talking about managing your resources, it doesn't cost too much to buy a health insurance plan. But trust me, what you buy, what you spend your premium on is not enough to treat those conditions. For me, when you have health insurance, you're able to buy, you're able to have access to all of those things. And then the good news is that all of you are Lagos State workers, The governor has graciously approved. You have 1 year extension on your health insurance plan. You know, so say thank you to Mr. Governor. From then, I will advise you that by the time that 1 year is up, please make your own private arrangement and buy a health insurance plan. Well, it will not be out of place. This is a Lagos State event, so I'll advise you, buy a Eco health plan. Have you heard of Eco? So buy an Eco health plan. You will need it. So I will conclude by saying, age is an issue of the mind, and it's mind over matter. Okay? If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. So going forward, ladies and gentlemen, I will say goodbye to tension. Hello, pension. Let the fun begin. Thank you.
Thank you very much, for that wonderful presentation. Gradually, we are getting to the climax of this event. For this two other presentations, we want to be very attentive to speakers for their journey to your withdrawals, to your pensions after retirement. The one thing that also that I need to add to what Nausika said regarding to our health is, you know, it said about having a healthy relationship. And if I'm not mistaken, one of another form of exercise is dancing. It's dancing, and I know people here are not people that will be dancing skelewu or so these are people that can dance. Obey, Sonny, Barista, Ayla Mobura. You see, on retirement, it's very, very good. Money and daddy and mommy. Just early in the morning, after your breakfast, just go to one special song. Shamori Yema. Check it out, the time play for him. Orí méjì ni o, méjì. Àkọ́kọ́, àti Kòláńdé. Ṣẹ́ni pé bàtí mo kọ́lẹ̀ wọ́n mi fà kọ́ sí àwọn ẹ̀dá lórí àpáta tí Jésù lè mọ̀ wá. Ogun ayé kan kò lè bá ní ẹ̀rọ. Èmi tí mo wí pé Olúwa láṣẹ. Orí ló fi wú sórí àpáta. Lọ́lá Olúwa ó sọ wá dé o. Kárẹ́rẹ́ ọjà jẹ́. Lágbọ̀rọ̀ ọjọ́ gbogbo alábà tó lè kó sílẹ̀ o. Orí kejì ní kíkọ́ kejì. Bèbí mi jọ̀wọ́ o.
Kó má ṣe kẹ́
abẹ́lọ kírun. So distinguished ladies and gentlemen, quickly we have the second, the
fifth. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, my fathers and mothers in the house. Permit me to say, before I commence my presentation, permit me to say a little prayer. Permit me to say that prayer in your hand, so that you brother àdúrà mi ní wípé bí a ṣe ìwádìí nípa owó ìfẹ̀yìntì ànífẹ́ ìdílé wàhálà ànífẹ́ ìdílé ìtàbó ànífẹ́ ìdílé àìsàn ẹni ẹlẹ́yìn nígbà tí wọ́n ti ń Okay, so of course, the previous presenters have all spoken well, and and they've spoken very well. But you know, this is the problem of we're not going to, and this concerns our finances, beyond retirement. So, in as much as we have worked over the years, of course, we don't have a talent savings account into which our funds have been managed by the employer over the years. Now, it's time for us to know the breakdown, the workings of what happened to the funds we have contributed over the years to this point. So, the session is, on pre-retirement. And of course, I do give pressure here. Our prayer is that you all retire happy.
No service.
Mr. This
So go get any. Go tell.
All right. So basically, before we go into the documentation, as we retire, there are three basic types of benefit applications. You can either have F-block, you can have program withdrawal, or annuity. But for the purpose of us here, we'll be focusing on program withdrawal and annuity. And I won't be talking on annuity, but let's bear in mind that annuity and program withdrawal go side by side. So it's either you go for program withdrawal or annuity, that the next speaker after will be talking on annuity. So very quickly, with respect to program withdrawal, what are the documentation requirements? Yes, the slide here will be talking to some of the documents that should be required to provide upon your intention to implement assessments of the funds. But these are some of the very key ones. So the slide here says that assessing pension funds is as easy as ABC. Now, what benefit processing in their documentation requirements? For example, the official notice of retirement from the employer is very key. The official notice of retirement is basically your retirement letter. Then, of course, we have the approved rights letter or letter from the employer. As it concerns Lagos State, that's the document we call the point. Of course, at the point of retirement, there will be a session where fund presentation will be done. Then, of course, we have letter of first appointment. Of course, you need to come across with your passport program. Your payslip is also very, very essential. Now, with respect to payslip, it's expected that you present one from the last 3 months before you retire. So, say for instance, Mr. A is retiring May 2025, May 2025. It's expected that you present one of the payslips from either May, April, or March. Or if you so desire, you can present us with a 3. Now, the payslips are very essential because it is from the payslip that your benefit template calculates what you'll be earning as your monthly pension and your lump sum payment down the years will be determined. Then your official ID card, your NIN system, and of course, a very key document also is our bank account details. The bank account details contain documents ranging from the bank information, statement of account, or copy of check. So now, let's go into the key details and the features of program withdrawal. We know that out there are a whole lot of rumors flying around. So, misrepresentation of fact exists, we know that. And it's one of the reasons why we are here. So, we'll be very briefly looking at the payment details of other program withdrawal, pension review, statement of account, payment of beneficiary, payment to beneficiary, payment administration of custody of funds, frequency of payment, change of withdrawal mode, and growth of funds. Now, with respect to payment periods, I dare say that many of us here would have heard that our program withdrawal gets exhausted, program withdrawal doesn't last, and so on. Yes, and this is the fact. The two of them pay for that. It's just that the modality are what differ. Now, under program withdrawal, regardless of the number of years that you've been earning, so say for instance, okay, so from history, you pay pension period, of course, the industry, we pay pension over 12 years. Pensions have been paid over 14, 15 years. Pensions have been paid, to retirees, and the funds are still active. So it means that the notion out there that program will not get exhausted, your funds will expire, program will not be fast. Now, so regardless of the number of years your program withdrawal, 10 years, 15, 14, 12, when that individual dies, everything on the retirement savings account for a fact will get transferred to the beneficiary. I know that the other time, the speaker from Stanley IBTC mentioned made a distinction between NOK and beneficiary. So, upon death or any retiree, all funds get transferred to the beneficiary. As you rightly said, your NOK is just the individual that you have designated for to reach in case you cannot reach it directly. But the beneficiary is backed by law to inherit what you have left there. So that's why the payment period program regardless of the number of years you spend on the program, you get your funds transferred to your beneficiary every time your retirement savings account at the point of death. Then there's what we call pension review. Now, pension review is one of the very salient features of programs because with pension review, you are guaranteed that on a 2-year cycle, there is every possibility that you get your pension review and up for what you are earning. So, say for instance, the retiree starts on a pension of say 80,000 this year. 3 years down the line, there is what we call pension review. Now, how pension review itself works is, yes, it's sanctioned by PENCOM, that's the general regulator of the industry. Now, the exercise kicked off in 2017, so it means that we had 3 exercises. So 2017, 2020, and last year. So on a 3-year basis, you are on pension, your pension gets reviewed from the 80,000 naira we used as an example the other time to something higher, depending on the performance of your fund. Now the good part is also that because the rate of returns on your retirement savings account is higher than the rate at which you are being paid your monthly pension. That's the rate at which you are withdrawing from your retirement savings account. It means that your fund is continually growing. And for that reason, it is from the growth of your funds that an enhancement is able to be calculated. And of course, this will be, done and sent to the commission, that's PENCOM. And of course, approvals are given. Then all such retirees are paid for the higher monthly pension. Then we have statements of account. Now, we pay pension PLP, we have a mobile app, upon which you can at any point in time download your statement of account or check whatever you need to check on your retirement savings account. Basically just to track the performance of your fund down the year. So even as a retiree, you have access to your statement of account to tell you that so everything I've said here can be fact-checked. If we have police who are retired, or even eventually when we retire, we can track the performance and growth of our own funds. Then, of course, we have payment to beneficiaries. As I alluded to initially when I spoke about payment period, of course, upon death of any retiree, all funds are transferred to the beneficiaries of the deceased. Then, payment and administration of funds. Payment administration and custody of funds. Yes, so pension fund assets are only administered by PFPs. The funds and the assets themselves are kept with financial organizations we call pension fund custodians. So these are financial institutions that house the funds and that do the actual transfer of funds from our own account to the statement of to the account, the bank account of retirees. Then we have frequency of payment. Of course, pension funds, our pension payments are done on a month-to-month basis. But of course, there is the opportunity for retirees to say that they want to pay more than that on a 3-month basis. Then we have change of withdrawal. So it's very possible for you to start on program withdrawal and down the line, say you want to move to the other program. Yes, you have the opportunity and the right to do that. But of course, the clause is that you must have paid at least for a year of program withdrawal before you move to annuity. However, at the moment you transfer to annuity, there is no coming back. Then we have growth in fund. As I also mentioned the other time, growth in your fund can be tracked by yourself because you still have access to your statement of account, and as a matter of fact, if you so desire, you can walk into many of our offices to demand whatever information you wish to know on your retirement savings account. Of course, again, one of the customer touch points that we have, apart from downloading a mobile app, you can choose to say that at the comfort of your home, you don't want to say for instance, you don't have a smartphone. You can, on this line, 070-8800, have one of our customer touch points. With your registered phone number with pressure PFA or pressure PFA, you can send help to that number. The moment you get a form of services that you can access, so from there, you get directed. You press 1 for this, you want to generate your pay, you want to get your statement of account, you want to receive your welcome pack, or make your information, and so on and so forth. So this is a platform known as Visa, as Deep Instant Service Application. And of course, it's also available on WhatsApp, on Telegram, and also by SMS. So at this point, I would like to go back to where I started, by praying. But just before I pray, I would like to say again that you should understand that at the end of the day, option will be the program withdrawal and annuity is solely down to us. And when in doubt of any information, kindly seek clarification from the right sources. So on the part note, I'd like to say a little prayer again to say that, of course, our hope and our wish and the pension PFA that we all desire, regardless of the pension fund administrator you are registered on, it's our prayer that you retire happily, you retire well, and of course, you retire in good health. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much, Mr. Osmaya. So we are now going to have the last presentation. Please let's now check our questions down. So after this last presentation, whoever has questions, you can come out and ask a question. So on this note, I would like to invite Mr. Moses Aribisala from Custodian Life Assurance Limited to present features of annuity plan.
Good afternoon, Daddy and Mommy. Greatest Lagos State public servant. Greatest of the greatest. I greet you once again, and I want to say congratulations to you because it has not been easy over the years, decades. And I'm a person Yoruba. Báwo kí gbogbo wa kú oríire? Ẹgbẹ́ tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yín kẹ́ kí wọ́n kú oríire. Oríire méjì. Oríire méjì. Ní àti yín fún méjì as you are retiring in some couple of months. Ìyẹn ni wípé púpọ̀ lẹ́jọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n púpọ̀ lẹ́jọ́ dé ibi tí ẹ wà yìí, and by the special grace of God ọjọ́ tẹ̀ ń wò níwájú yìí yóò ti bá yín láyọ̀ àtàlàfíà. the oríire náà ni wípé it is at your own session that the leadership or the management team of Laspec came up with the system where you are able to have your retirement benefits with ease. When Mrs. Morelike was saying the other time, I was among the people that were surprised that people who retired late last year, they were coming up for their annuity. Then we were yet to come out from that surprise, only for us to see people who retired in 2024. They were already laying hands on their retirement benefit. So once again, I say congratulations to you. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a pàtàkì ọkọ̀ management náà. Lórí ayé ìgbà tí ìgbówótọ̀ tún tó máa bọ́ sí tòsí, ayé yẹn kò ti kọjá lọ. So congratulations once again. Okay, I'm going to talk about annuity, retiree life annuity. And it's one of the options that is available for you. Just two options. From that, your RSA balance, your money has been accumulated over the years. And upon retirement, you have access to lump sum, certain percentage of the 5% of the total balance credited to you. So the remaining balance, whether 75% or whatever, that is the one you are now at will to determine which of the means you want to go for receiving your monthly pension payment. And the law is very clear about it. It is just two options. It's either you go for program withdrawal offered by any of the PFAs or retiree life annuity offered by the licensed insurance provider. So for annuity, okay, at the end of this discussion, I should be able to understand and explain annuity as a pension product, the difference between annuity, how to access annuity options, the roles of non-company PFAs, PFCs, and insurance companies under the options. Okay. Pension Reforms Act 2014. As a matter of fact, every 10 years is when that act is being reviewed, because from 2004 then to 2014. So in no distant time, we want for 2024 how. So a holder of a retirement savings account shall upon retirement or attaining the age of 50 years, whichever is later, utilize the amount credited with retirement savings account for the following benefits. A. Withdraw a lump sum from the total amount credited to his retirement savings account, provided that the amount left after the lump sum withdrawal shall be sufficient to procure a program withdrawal or annuity in accordance with the extant guidelines issued by the Commission. 2, which is B, that's what my fellow speaker has mentioned. Program withdrawal monthly or quarterly. Then the one I'm talking about, which we say is the real deal, is the annuity for life. Purchased for a life insurance from a life insurance company licensed by NICOM. So when we talk about annuity, I can simply put it this way, that you are using a lump sum of money because the money has already been accumulated over the years, so it has become a big portion. Hello? So that particular amount, after the lump sum that has been given to you, the remaining that it is left for you to receive your monthly pension, you are to pick up or approach a retiree life annuity or a retirement life annuity provider to say, oh, this is the amount I have. This is my age. How much are you going to be paying me for the rest of my life? Because under annuity, you heard Mr. Tosi Awoshika that each month is 89. I'm sure all of us, or majority of us, are familiar with this elder statement that passed on not too long ago. The doyen of accounting. Yes, Mr. Williams. It goes to 103, I think maybe 103. It lives up to 103. So, who know what? It told me 110, 120. All I me. So, when it comes to annuity, so far you are alive, the monthly pension will continue. And it will never reduce, it will never plummet. The moment you are alive, you are assured that payment will be paid to you. And that's what we have there. Let me just pick the third one. Annuity is a sum of money paid to a person called an annuitant at regular intervals for a period or for life in exchange for the purchase money. There are many. So, you can actually say, my monthly pension payment, I want to be receiving on monthly basis or on quarterly basis. The only thing is, the moment you go for quarterly basis, that is every 3 months, better. The moment you start, it is not the beginning of that month that you receive your payment. It is at the end of that 3 months, of that quarter, that's when you will be paid. I hope it's clear. So me go owó oṣù mẹ́ta náà máa ṣù papọ̀ láti sọ fún wa. Tó bá yẹ kó owó yẹn kú sí 200,000 monthly. Ó lè gbé 600,000 lẹ́ẹ̀ máa gbà. But at the end of every quarter, òun ni a máa gba owó yẹn. Ṣé ó yé wa sà? Ẹ ṣe. Okay. It is. We are here to talk about retiree life annuity. Because annuity too, there are different types of annuity aside. So some retirees, they have access to other lump sum. Maybe you sold a property or there's a windfall. You can approach an insurance say, oh, I have one lump sum, but I don't want to disturb myself about one business or another. Please, this is 20 million, this is 15 million. How much will you be paying me for the rest of my life? So that's what annuity is going to do for you. So you are not supposed to be at retirement. You don't need to be disturbed about business, or let's say issues related to the economy. So that one we can discuss that when you see you. Understanding annuity, the annuity option. Payment is for a lifetime. I already said that. If you live up to 100, payment will still continue, and the payment will not reduce. It remains the same. Then it is guaranteed. Please, I need you to be very attentive here. By the Pension Reform Act, the monthly pension payment under annuity is saying that your monthly, the payment is guaranteed for 10 years. I need to verify that very well. Guaranteed period means that the entire money you have used to come and purchase a retiree life annuity plan, we will be paying that amount or more than that in the period of 10 years. And peradventure, we all pay to live to 120 or more. But during the course of these 10 years, because we are legally bound to pay out the entire money in 10 years, if 2 years down the line, such retiree passes on, the remaining 8 years' money, we must pay such to the beneficiary. Please, what's it called? Mrs. Emmy clarifies the difference between next of kin and beneficiaries. So, under annuity, anybody's name, any name that appears form you feel is the beneficiary. If it is one person, automatically that's 100%. But the moment you have more than 2, 3, 4, the percentage to which you must share the money must be stated. I hope it's clear. Anybody whose name is not written among the beneficiary can never have access to it. So you think deeply. Then apart from that, when you initiate the annuity retiree life annuity, over the years, you can change your mind. Oh, I want to include somebody's name, or I want to remove a particular name. You can always approach the insurance company. Yes. Even the account you provide to the insurance company to say, oh, this is the bank account I want you to be paying to. Along the line, you can also notify us by saying, no, I've changed my bank account, I want to move to so. I hope it's very clear. Okay, so still on this guarantee period of 10 years, the guarantee period of 10 years also protects the beneficiaries. Like I said, that if anything happens in terms of loss of life or such retiree, the remaining 8 years will be made available to it is even in the envelope. They don't have to now wait for monthly basis anymore. So it is the present value. We don't discount everything and pay them in that proportion. So that's that. Then when the guarantee period of 10 years is done and the retiree is still very much alive, that same amount you have been receiving continues, because from the word is retiree life annuity. So far you are breathing. Whether one is on sick bed or not, so far the person is alive, payment must continue. So that's the insurance aspect, because you have transferred the risk of longevity to the insurance company that in case I live beyond what anybody wants to calculate for me or thereabouts. So, but when that 10 years has passed, remember I told you that we are legally going to pay out all that money in the guarantee period of 10 years. So, but when that 10 years has passed, if the retiree lives 15 or 20 years after the proper tenure, the beneficiaries do not have anything to access anymore. Remember, the entire money has been paid in the first 10 years. I hope you understand. Don't worry, during question and answer period, if you have any. So, after the guarantee period of 10 years, payment continues. But when there is loss of life of such beneficiary, there is nothing about the retiree, and there is nothing for the retiree anymore. So what you need to provide is not much, or what we should obtain from you, what we have listed here. We only need your name, date of birth, your RSS, the current balance. Well, current balance in this case now is about, after a judgment has been issued to you, doing the amount of lump sum you have to pay, and the remaining amount that you have to decide whether you are paying for annuity or so that balance that will be used to compute your monthly or quarterly payment. All of this. I've already. Okay. The speaker before me already told you that with annuity, when you are on annuity plan, you cannot go back to program withdrawing, but the law permits you. When you are on program withdrawal for at least a year, you can choose and decide to switch over to annuity. So that's fine. Even from one annuity retiree life annuity provider, you can choose to move from one company to another after a minimum period of 2 years, but with a new reason. with the new reason. Okay, this table, because my colleague has already talked about the program with us, so maybe I will just place the part on the life agreement. The product here for RLA, the product of that are administered by life insurance company, is regulated by NICOM. So under annuity, you have increased number of regulators because just as NICOM is with the annuity payer, so to speak, the insurance company, FECOM must monitor that the agreement you have with these people continuously. So it's like a double regulator at the angle of the agreement. So it makes the annuity, the retirement life be on their own. They cannot do any of it. You understand? I've explained payment must be totally for a life as determined using the premium is transferred to a life annuity and invested to generate under annuity. Your entire money that you have passed over to the insurance company, it is not actually in the personal account of the insurance company. Just as we mentioned the other time, the money is with an independent body called PSC, Pension Fund for Fujian. That's separation of power for checks and balance. I hope it's clear. So, in that particular case, the proof of funds, you have already transferred your risk. So, the investment risk of your money, you have transferred such risk to the insurance company. Whether there is up and down in the economy as a retiree, it should not be your concern anymore. Under annuity, that's what annuity says. That whether rates are falling or there is consistent economic downturn, it should not be what a retiree should be worrying about. Annuity is saying we will bear everything. We are promised to the amount we will be and that remains for a lifetime. Then a retiree actually cannot mention that you can't move. When you are already on the beach, you cannot go back to the program. Then a retiree is only of totally reality as some act. As a matter of fact, even if you are on quarterly, you are opted for a quarterly payment and you feel you are no longer comfortable with that, if you want to reverse the monthly option, I've seen so well. So the Baba, this quarterly payment, are you sure? You know, because the money will become bigger. So Baba said, yes, it is that quarterly you wanted. After receiving the money, you would have blown the whole money within a week or a month. And the next 2-3 months, it begins to. But we told you that time now. So later, he finally looked and he requested a monthly option. In case of death of an annuitant, RLA is guaranteed for 10 years. On the demise of the annuitant within the guaranteed period, the RLA provider will pay them block. I already mentioned that. Retiree life annuity are not exhaustible, provided the retiree is alive. The moment you have started it, the money cannot finish along the line. That's the benefit of annuity. While you are alive, payment will continue. The risks are also what transferred to the provider. Instead, the ups and downs about the economy should not be your body anymore. So that's that one. Another thing that I would like to let you know. Hello.
How are you?
Please, I need you to listen carefully about this. Understand the economy we find ourselves. I mean the way Nigerian system works. As you are thinking for yourself, I want to plead with you. Also remember your children. We may say yes, you have 20 or 30 more years to live. But if it is not so, how easy is it for the beneficiaries to accept the remaining money that is left? Under annuity, you don't need letter of administration to access the beneficiaries don't need to go through all those other letters of administration that can take 2 or 3 years before they are able to access the money left behind by their parents under annuity still within the guarantee period of 10 years. You don't need to pay any lawyer and another thing that like a race between death and investment running out. The best bet is to have a life annuity that ensures the race ends in a perfect path. It is an investment that outlives the investor with certainty. This is the true pension arrangement. Thank you. I should move on.
Thanks so much. Please, can we all put hands together for all our participators? You know, we agree with me that they have done very, very well. And also, I would like you to clap for yourself for being a wonderful audience. So, I'm sure while they are making their presentations, you must have jotted down 1 or 2 questions that we need to ask them. We have great areas that we want to seek clarification. So this is the time for that. But please, I'll just pray by indulgence, please. Peradventure, somebody has asked a similar question to what we want to ask. To save ourselves the time, because you know the time is fast spent and let's closer to the human period. So please just take about it. Okay, my question is what I want to ask. Just one that you see. So please, just tell us your name, maybe your agency, then you ask your question. Just don't include protocol. Just say, my name is Sebu Ogubi. My question I'm from social ministry or social agency. This is my question. I'm just going to be faster for us. So let's keep the ball rolling now. Question 1. Okay, 2. So 2 from this row, 1, 2. Yeah. Okay, 1. So this slide. Okay, 2 from there. So please, can we have those like 6 or 7 of them out now, so I can just take the question as you go. You can come forward, sir. So I just your question, please. We know we have to save our time. So multiple questions, maybe let's just finish our question to be 2. Please. Thank you. So let's start, sir.
My name is Felix Eliake. I'm from Laspec. The question I want to ask to the president, because I talked about those that were employed for 1st of April 2007. The question I want to ask is that what about those that were employed in March before that very April? And the digital speaking, the things that apply for some certification. That's the question. And if yes, what do you apply? The employee or the employer?
So before we take further questions, please, I want every one of us to be seated, please. Except those that are here. I want everybody to be seated and movement to be restricted. So please let all be seated. So please let us all be seated, please. So please let your So, let's cut paper. Okay. Okay.
My name is Adekobi Adebike Gaga from Ewu Senior Grammar School. The question I want to ask, the first one is that when you are giving
where your
I got a shake, and unless they are not sending me dividend, and the dividend now, the type of things now that the bank has said today, can I be able to get the money back again? I've been going to the bank and they said I should forget about it. Hello, please allow her to ask the question. Please. And you are just not paying again. And they said I should come and collect 5,000 flat as the retirement benefit. And the value that was before was maybe I was collecting 200 naira per month. Then you know the value is now higher. So they said I should come and collect 5,000 flat. What is my own right? So whether I can really get it back or I should forget about it.
Okay, next question.
My question goes to the first speaker. Talk about asset declaration. Who's going to lead that asset declaration?
And the mind is that
my first question goes to the
Please carry on silence, please.
This talk about asset declaration form. Who's going to lead that form for us? Second question to the last speaker. Take that if there is an increment in the minimum wage, will it affect the pension?
No.
My name is the Bishop from Mr. Water and Infrastructure, Office of Infrastructure. Okay. My first question goes to Mr. Toki Awusika about eating 3 times a day. Like someone like me, I love eating. And I eat swallow much. Early in the morning, I eat swallow. If I don't eat it, I will weak. And I will not sleep. I know people who say, if they eat swallow in the morning, they will go and sleep. I will not sleep. By that time I eat swallow, I walk harder than and I will not eat.
So that's my question for Wodika. And the other question. The question is, we should limit our age. That we should really go into dance in the state. And I tell me, I will give you that in the state. And if I don't give it, I don't see what happens. Every moment you are going to get something to go and yes. I have to give it. I don't give it. And if I give it, I will not give it. And if I give it, I will give it. Yeah, I will not give it. I will be very strong that I will give it. So, the other question is the answer is that we can change our rate of pay at any time. I mean, we can change our rate of pay anytime. That is the question. So the first one, please, I know everyone is going here. I want to know we still have benefit for health.
I am the good lion. My question goes to I joined the Lagos State in 1992. And during the period of the PSA, I was transferred to Solo. I have already enrolled the PFA in Zulere, where I was employed before. Now, when the certificate came out, it indicates year 2008. I mean, year 2008. Instead of year 2007. What will my bond be? That's my question. What because this PFA started from year 2007. But the certificate given to me was in the 2008. But now the response to this question.
All the things are begging for
Okay, before my colleagues answer the question, I think I will answer the question of Skype. It may pertain to others out here, and maybe one of the reasons the questions came up is because before your pension is paid, you may have debts that you owe that may be a cooperative or something that you need to pay your debt back. First of all, Skybank no longer exists, it's now Polaris Bank, so you may have got that before when Skybank was still in existence. Now, one thing, first of all, on the Securities and Exchange website, there is a spot for dividends. You can go on there, type in your full name, and you will see whether you have complete dividends. It will also tell you the name of the registrar. That should be your first point of call. And I say that because if you go to a registrar, they will push you from pillar to post. So the first thing is go on to the sec.gov. There's a place called unclaimed dividends. Unclaimed dividends. Type in your name
like if it's Michael or your mother, type in your full name, it will come up with all the shares that are in your name. In your name with the registrar and the various registrars. Then you can click them or write down the name of the registrar and go to the registrar. You see, if you already know the registrar, nobody should tell you to forget it. Please don't forget it. It is yours to claim. They will then ask you whether to do a declaration to prove that it is yours and so on, and then you will pay. Thereafter, every year, all the things outstanding, you will get that. Because CPN has now taken over Skybank and is now Polaris Bank, it is no longer quoted. It is now under the administration of the CPN. So what goes on from, I think it was last year, that we split over, like in between you and CPN, but anything prior to that time, you can claim. Just one other thing, I think there was something about trust fund. Anything before the pension reform act was under NSITS, and NSITS became trust fund. So your first point of call for that is to go to trust fund and they will tell you what your final benefits were. I hope that answers the question.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Next question.
Okay, so the other question, I'm going to take the last question first. She asked that on a welcome certificate, it read 2008, while the CBS started 2007. What is important is once you receive your comprehensive RSA from your PFA, check it once and once every day from 2007 and ensure that no month is missing. So it's not about the welcome certificate. Please ensure that month on month from April 2007 up until when you get that statement or until you retire, that every month your remittances are there. Some of us are here today and we have years of missing contribution. The challenge is even when we issue you the birth certificate and we notice that you will not be able to get your money from your PFA. So this is very important. While you are still in service, please go to your PFA, ask for comprehensive statement, whether from IPC, and check it yourself, month on month, that no month is missing. The months that are missing, if you have the pay slip for those periods, please check and ensure that pension remittance was deducted. If it was not deducted, it's getting you, and nobody is paying you that way. So please ensure that when you receive your complete RSA statement, every month is remitted for you. Okay?
Please, the program has not come to an end. I'm just people giving. Ẹja àjọpọ̀ àjọpọ̀ ìbéèrè àti ìdáhùn yìí ló ṣe pàtàkì fún wa. Olúwa àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n ti ń dìde. Ẹja àjọpọ̀ àwọn ìdáhùn sí àwọn ìbéèrè. Ó wà tó láǹfààní o. All right. Please run for one have ID card. Mr. Jonah. The name of the card is Yara. Angelina Aguna. Senior Assistant Education Officer. Ayétòrò Public to Ayékúnlẹ̀. Dr. Jonah, please come with your own answer.
Okay, the other question, that the new minimum wage, will it affect the purchasing power of the naira? If the pension wage be adjusted, we are still in service, we are not retired. Satisfy new minimum wage.
Don't do this.
Ah, Please understand that under the contributory pension scheme, when your salary increases, your remittances will also increase. Okay? So when you are out of service, that's a different matter. But as you are still in service, you are not retired. When your salary increases, your remittance and government contribution will also increase. You will be taxing. Okay? The other question is, due to higher inflationary rates, with the monthly pension being increased, you see that the beauty of the PFAs, because your monies are being invested. What I would only encourage us to do is that when you get your comprehensive RSA statement, they will show you what your total contribution is. They will show you the income that they have generated. Owó yẹn wọ́n fi ṣòwò ní wọ́n á kọ́ síbẹ̀. 35 million lówó ti tó wọlé to be clearly stated. The profit tó wà lórí ẹ̀ wá lọ. So you can run that from other PFA, àwọn tá a jọ bẹ̀rẹ̀, bóyá ní AIC, it is your choice to go for any PFA that gives you the best returns. Okay? So don't say, maybe by the moment, we'll manage your bed. It is on you. This decision about pension is yours. You have to make that decision by yourself. Okay? So somebody talked also about clearance. After the declaration form, we give it to you by Code of Conduct Bureau. So if you need that form, please go to Code of Conduct Bureau. Clearance, I have told you, it is not your duty to ask for clearance. Where you are working, your MTA, they will be the one to send your files to Laspec and will then process. So it is not on you. You cannot come to Laspec and say, this is my file. We don't know how your record. So your employer will be the one to send your information to us. And when you need clearance, we will issue. Thank you very much.
So, Papa, last question. Okay. Thank you very much. My question is
question or two here. What's my question?
Wípé owó wa kí wọ́n yọ sí àwọn pension board yẹn, àwọn ìbára ọ̀rẹ́. Ṣé tí a bá ní ìdáyà, ṣé wọ́n lè kó owó wa fún wa pẹ̀lú owó tí ṣèjì máa kó fún wa papọ̀ ni? Ẹgbẹ́ gba gbogbo ẹ̀ nǹkan láti pẹ̀lú àwọn tó lò láti fi.
Ẹgbẹ́ gba gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà.
Ṣé bá ṣe bèrè ẹjẹ́ ti ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ fún mi? So the purpose tí wọ́n fi ń ṣe retirement benefit, àwọn tó ti lọ síwájú wa tó wà lọ́ndà pay as you go, wọ́n ṣàpè gbogbo ẹ̀ fún wọn. Wọ́n ṣàtọ́ lóṣooṣù ni. So the purpose of retirement savings account is not to say àtibá yìí ṣe ìbẹ̀wò yẹn ẹgbà gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà. That is not the purpose. Which is so that is to be fact that ẹ bá ti retire, àwọn PFA wá pè OPTJ wọn what percentage, the minimum percentage wọ́n lè fún yín lówó ìṣírí. Wọ́n fún yín ní box sum yẹn first and then on a monthly basis. Mama for pension. But the pension wà fún mi yẹn. Kì í ṣe pé ẹgbẹ́ mi ṣe ìjọba mi wo. It is not an investment for you. It is a retirement savings account. So that lóṣooṣù bẹ́ẹ̀ ti ṣe ń gbowó for the past 30 years or 35 years lóṣooṣù. Kẹ́lẹ̀ máa gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé ti yẹ yìí? So kì í ṣe pé owó tó bá mi save. Ẹ bá gbówó mi ní kọ̀ọ̀kan tó bá mi ṣe. That's not the objective of the contributory pension scheme.
Thank you so much. On this note, I would like to invite the Executive Director of Finance and Investment, Mr. Rubiwa, to please put the vote of thanks.
public servants of Lagos State. The great public servants of Lagos State. We were graced this morning to the presence of the head of service of the Federal Civil Service of Nigeria,
èèyàn mélòó ló gbọ́dọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọ́n ti parí ọjọ́ ẹ̀ náà ń jà lọ́dọ̀ ọjọ́ máa fẹ́ ṣe àwọn olórí rájà.
Who have taken you through a lot of the things you have done here today. I would also like to thank each and every one of our directors in Laspec, as well as our staff members, for putting together this glorious event. And to all of you, great public servants of Lagos State, I want to express our thanks for coming, for waiting together, and for supporting and conducting yourselves in a most honorable manner. I pray that as we gradually exit from the service of Lagos State, that we shall end well. There is a time and there is a season for everything under the sun. We have made us, and now it's time for us to move into the next phase of our effort.
On this note, the distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of this event, and we will also join back to the leaders and to have a wonderful weekend.
Please, for verification and for updating of our records, we have our PFAs outside. If you are here with your documents, you can go and in here for operating. So thank you very much, and have a wonderful weekend.
Laspec náà bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí máa gbé ẹ̀rí ní Israeli wọ́n ló kọ́ àjọ lọ́dẹ̀ tí wọ́n lè wà àwọn sílẹ̀ tó lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ọ̀gbẹ́bà tí ó gbàdá débẹ̀ wọ́n ọ̀sẹ̀ ń ká wọn tó máa ṣe lè ó ní ìlú àwọn ilé rẹ̀ ìsáàlì ìṣòro èmi ní ṣe àpò òkú fáìtì ìjọba
Oh, they go outside. It's upstairs. They want to be so I'm not happy at all. Because this is really so you know that that's a basic. My Jewish